Hey, we are here with Gamebound, a little series where we play one-shots and short series of various sorts, and today we are finally back. After many scheduling snafus and a player having to drop out because of the scheduling snafus, we are back finally, 7 months later with Pendragon. I'm excited to play, guys. I started listening to a book called The Many Faces of Arthur or something like that. Arthur, King of Many Faces or something like that. And it's like going through all of the different like possible people in actual history that Arthur could have been and like giving you all the evidence and like talking about how all the similarities line up and stuff. It is so fascinating and so interesting. And I'm ready. I'm ready to just kind of do some King Arthur shenanigans. I've read the rules. I've listened back through the episodes.
Nice.
And we have Will joining us, playing Carwin this time. Yeah, and we'll see if Carwin survives / if Will wants to play a new knight after we get through this giant battle that we're about to do. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure which one of these screens I should actually be on for this. Well, here's all the player knight token things. I'm just going to put everybody on the landing page for now. That'll work.
Greg Stafford.
Good old Greg Stafford. This guy loves King Arthur so much. And he's dedicated. He dedicated his entire life to this stuff and made a whole role-playing game about it. Bless his heart. Okay, so when we last left off in King Arthur Pendragon, we were still in the year 510, the year that the sword and the stone is pulled by the young boy king. And you guys have become his, like, first, what's the word? Not admirers. The people who are loyal to him, who were like the first to swear allegiance to him, is what I'm trying to say. I know there's like a noun for that, but oh well. You guys originally served the Lord Salisbury, Robert of Salisbury, but you guys have really been kind of working for King Arthur, doing much stuff right now, and you've followed him to Carlion, which is in the west of England, of Britain. And you guys have had a little bit of a rivalry going on from the very beginning of the game with one King Lot. And King Lot showed up King Lot is one of those people who does not like King Arthur. And he showed up with a bunch of northern kings to attack the young boy king and prove to everyone that Arthur is not the true king of Britain.
I feel like rivalry is a really generous way.
It is a very kind term to describe. Yeah. He's here to murder you guys and everybody else. I'm good luck, guys. This is going to be a whole big thing, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Here's my one plea to you guys. Don't do what you did last time. Don't attack recklessly the most dangerous person in the game. Immediately. There are no longer rebated weapons. Everyone is going to be swinging for your head. Another thing to keep in mind is that this game and the King Arthur mythos in general as well totally allows for surrender and capture. If you're going to die, just surrender to these knights. They will not kill you. They will capture you and ransom you. It's a whole big thing. Like there's expected chivalric like codes of honor and stuff. And as long as you're not fighting like the Picts or whatever, right? You should be able to surrender to a knight and he will bring you safely to his encampment and you will not die. So please, for the love of all that is good and holy, don't think that you have to fight to the death in this battle.
But also, the only reason we were allowed to fight Lot at all was because he got a perfect crit on the battle roll. In any other game, that would have been a good thing.
Yes.
And there was no reason to understand that your perfect crit meant you would absolutely fail 100%, no chance of success. I don't think we were ever going to guess that was going to be the outcome of that.
I mean, let's be real. That encounter went the way it did primarily because I got 4 crits.
Yeah, but I mean,
in 3 rounds of combat?
That was only because we ever got 2 Lot. Once we got 2 Lot, we realized there was never a shot. He has a
Yeah.
23.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
true.
he auto hits and gets a +3 and crit.
Yes, that was like the grand melee. It wasn't supposed to be like an actual fight. It was mostly to introduce us to the combat mechanics, and man, did it introduce us to the combat mechanics.
I don't think we made a bad decision going off of the only available perfect crit.
Probably not. I'm just saying, don't do that again, right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully the game won't give us suicide missions as a result of a good roll.
Yeah,
this time.
We'll see. I'm just still imagining Gareth flying through the air as his lance launched him.
I mean, that was his fault. That was pretty.
That was pretty great. Pretty great. But yeah, so we're here. We're ready. You guys have already generated your morale. So as a reminder, you'll be going into battle here, and you have a morale score. The morale score is basically going to determine what people you can fight, and for how long you can fight before having to retreat to the back of the line to recuperate. Winning encounters will give you back morale, but going into an encounter in the first place removes your morale. So every encounter you do will slowly lower your morale until you can't fight anymore. And right now you guys are part of a conroy, which is a group of 10 knights that are going to be fighting in the battle together. I was confused a little bit about that because I was like, who are these random NPC knights that are going to be with you guys? And the game pretty much never mentions them. I think it's expected that they disappear into the background and don't matter. If there were 10 player knights, then they would all be included. But it's basically just we just are worrying about these particular knights and who they have to fight, and that will determine who the people around you, how their fight goes. So in theory, in the background, there's a lot of other stuff happening. But we're only going to worry about your guys' individual combats. And sometimes there'll be your enemies will outnumber you. And so you might be double teamed, or you may be able to double team other people. But we're really only zooming in on you guys specifically. Right. But yeah, so we're gonna jump into it. We rolled last time for passions as well. And I believe it was, let's double check. Seth, you got, you used your passion devotion to God to give yourself +5 to horsemanship. So you're going to be better at horsemanship throughout this. And this is the first battle turn this happens. It's not the whole battle. Okay. It's just the first battle turn.
Okay.
Yeah. David got a crit fumble. And so he doesn't get anything, and he will be melancholy for one day after the battle. Raywin used her loyalty to her companions to generate +5 to sword for herself. And Carwin, who's now being played by Will, at least until he dies or decides to make a new character, he used his devotion to God as well to give a +5 horsemanship to himself. So keep that in mind. You'll be adding those in as modifiers to these rolls, and there'll be other factors that will So Gareth, for example, and Carwin, both of you, your weapon skills are capped by whatever your horsemanship is. But if you have a high enough horsemanship, especially now you've gotten this +5, that'll increase what your weapon skill can actually be at. So keep that in mind. That's definitely good for you. Let me actually bring up the PDF now and find this whole thing. So I can actually go through the procedure for us. And then we'll get rolling. Pendragon.
So on my character sheet and for my current home, I have written your mom's. I don't.
Nice.
I don't remember doing that.
Well, everyone has access to these character sheets, so it may not have been you who wrote that.
It was probably me.
It was okay. All right.
So Jared's not part of this game, so I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been Jared, but it's not Jared. Yeah. That's funny. I think it's Salisbury is where you guys are all from. Okay. So
yeah, I think we all have the same.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Are we? So our homeland is Salisbury, and our current home is Salisbury. Okay.
Yeah. Until it's still the same year.
Yeah.
That we started, so it might change based on how this all goes down. But okay, I'm gonna bring up Carlion here. Let me just double check how all this needs to go down. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Also on the character sheet, in the passive glory section of the holdings, it has the ideals and whatnot. Wasn't that supposed to be filled out?
Where are you looking?
On the holdings tab
Yep.
of the character sheet, under passive glory, there's the ideals section. I feel like I remember hearing about that from.
Do not. I don't think any of that has come up yet. I think that's like a thing that happens at the end of.
So that I believe that happens at
A
the
year?
end where we winter and like get points and things. But yeah, we're at the end of the game even.
Okay.
Oh, they're blank for I think everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a thing we'll deal with in the year. I don't remember when any of those things are about, personally. So probably just have to worry about then. Okay, so battle appendix. Okay, so Leodogrance, King Leodogrance, is your commander for the Conroy here. As a reminder, he has a battle skill of 18, so that's what we're going to be rolling here. For various things. Let's see. Need to look this up again. There's going to be 8 battle turns. Lots of fighting that will happen here, but you will probably not do all of them because you'll have to like recover and stuff at various points. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so we do that. Intensity is 12. I need to remember what intensity does real quick. Intensity overall cover repeated. Yep. Yeah, you're going to do a mounted charge. Sorry guys, I thought I remembered how this worked, and now I'm.
That's all right. I know. There's like 5 special rules for every phase, and there's like 20 phases. So
it wasn't giving me the actual procedure. It was so I found the appendix. Okay. The start of the battle, the game master presents all possible encounters by simply reading the names of the cards and placing them on the table so the players can see them. Let me go ahead and do that. I wonder if does it have it? No. Okay. I do have the cards. I don't think I'm supposed to show you the mechanics of it though, so I don't know why I would show you the cards. I'll read off the kind of basically this is the idea of like what is going on in the army. Like what do you see when you look over the walls and see all this? So there are Knights of Lothian, right? Knights from King Lot's kingdom. I think those are the ones that you fought in that first grand melee. They would be his knights. They're very dangerous. Knights of Gore. That's a neighboring kingdom to Lot's kingdom, another northern kingdom that's going to be fighting against you. I should actually find these cards because I can tell you a little bit about them based on like what the card says. Let's see, the Knights of Lothian. No, that's the Knights of Lothian have spears and swords. They have the normal armor going on. An extra large Conroy. There are more of them than usual, and they strike very, very hard. They're more dangerous than normal. The Knights of Gore. We have stern men from the Kingdom of Gore, far to the north. These knights may look a bit archaic, but they fight as well as any knights. You have the Knights of Cornwall. I think another northern kingdom. A Conroy of poor but motivated knights from Cornwall. You also have there's some Breton mercenary knights that you could fight. A Conroy of mercenary knights from the peninsula of Little Britain, settled years ago by British families. There's also Picts, right? You got Pictish javelineers. They move like snipes across the landscape, darting to and fro, hurling their javelins before melting back amidst their fellows. You have Saxon warriors. You have a fierce band of seasoned armored Saxon warriors. So they wouldn't be on horses, but they'd be good fighters. You also have Irish kerns, poorly armed and unarmored men from the island across the Irish Sea. They were brought to Britain to serve as mercenaries.
Let's kill those guys.
Yeah. Remind me, So Raywin, your family is originally from Ireland, but not Irish necessarily, or
I
like
think
you're not.
it was her father was from Ireland and married
Yeah.
a Brit.
Yeah,
Or-
and there was like some kingdom in like if I remember correctly, it was like the south, somewhere in the west, somewhere that like you
Southwest of
came
the
from that was
Ireland.
like related to Ireland or whatever. I can't remember the name of it, but might be distant cousins. So keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
so let's actually not. Please.
Yeah. Let's see. And yep. So there's going to be other things. So those are going to be the main encounters that you could possibly deal with. There are also going to be opportunities that might get generated by good battle rolls. Opportunities such as like capturing enemy commanders, capturing a banner, anything like that. There's also going to be scripted events, like with King Arthur and other things like that you could get involved in towards the end of the battle. So those are all things to keep in mind when you're thinking about like when do we fight, who do we fight, what chances do we want to take, how hard do we want to push, so on and so forth. The thing with like the weaker the enemy, the less glory you're going to get for defeating them, and the less loot you'll get for defeating them. So you got to balance that out. If you just fight the Irish Kerns, you're going to be pretty poor knights,
Alive.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might be alive, but you won't get a lot from it. Okay, so the intensity of the battle is going to be set at 12, and
What's the highest intensity?
I think it goes in 20, like normal in this game. Let me double check.
I don't know what that means.
As in, like most things are from 120. I'm double checking what intensity means. Intensity roll. Oh yeah, okay, I see. So the intensity is 12, and I roll against it to basically decide. Okay, so the first thing I do is I set the default encounter for this first round of combat. So let's see what that would be. I think I probably just choose it, but I'm going to see if it has any direction for me. Yeah, okay, so there's like scripted stuff there. Okay, so let's start with I'm going to default it to the Knights of Cornwall, right? So you see these kind of mid-level knights here, a convoy of poor but motivated knights from Cornwall, right? So that's kind of like where you guys are kind of in the center of the battlefield. Oh, someone moved places. What happened there? Oh, thank you for raising your hand, Will.
He raised his hand and we all went, woo!
Oh yeah. Okay, so you can't do that because it will move all our screens.
Understood.
Just barge in and be rude. It's fine.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just be rude.
I was just wondering what being mounted versus not mounted does.
So typically most of these engagements, at least especially the first one, are going to start as a mounted charge, right? So you are knights, so you start on horseback and you're going to charge into the fray and then maybe get off of your horse if you need to. Yeah. Generally you can only do lance stuff, right? From like there's a special charge skill that can do a lot of damage if you hit them. The charges are good, right? Like being a knight, you're a powerful armored warrior on a horse that can do a lot of damage if you do a charge. It's generally better to be on your horse, especially if you're against an unhorsed enemy. So that's just generally a good place to be. There are certain disadvantages to being on a horse. Like, for example, David can't use his two-hafted axe or two-handed axe or whatever it is on a horse for whatever reason. Probably just because of his armor and his shield and stuff and the way the horse moves. But then, yeah, if he gets off his horse, then he's going to be any person on a horse is going to have like bonuses against him. Was there any other particular question you had about that?
No, I was just wondering if like how the power dynamics worked there.
It's always better to be on a horse. I don't think there's any instance where being on a horse is worse, except for if you're like me and you're like an axe and you put all your skills in that, and then you read the rule later that says can't use an axe on a horse, and then you realize that you always want to be on a horse, and it's a bad combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce will be great once he gets unhorsed and then gets just a whale on
so
some
once I'm
random
inches from death because someone's rammed a 20-foot spear through my chest, then I'll be useful. That'll be great. Can't wait for that.
Yeah. It'll be great. It'll be fun. So
Well, I think you're lucky that your character actually has. I think your character does have a decent horse skill.
Oh my goodness. Charge is a 12, which is okay, but horsemanship is 16.
That's good. That's good.
And I have a +5.
Yeah.
That's really good.
The other thing that horsemanship does, or rather makes the reason horsemanship is important, is your weapon skills cannot you can't not roll a weapon skill higher or better than your horsemanship. Your horsemanship
If you're on a
caps your
horse.
weapon skill on a horse. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you could, if you had a 20 sword and a 10 horsemanship, you're rolling a 10. So it's horsemanship is very important if you're going to use a horse.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just double checking the knights real quick. I'm pretty sure they have horses. I don't know why they wouldn't. I'm just trying to figure out where that would be.
I'm sure.
So,
Yeah.
am I able to use my sword on
Yeah.
horseback? Okay.
Yeah. Sword should be fine.
Okay. Well, then that's even better because it's sword is a 14, horsemanship's a 16.
Perfect.
Yeah. You'll be good at that. And horsemanship is also used for various like maneuvering with your horse and stuff. So definitely a good idea to, if you want to stay on your horse, right, to have that high of a horsemanship.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the Knights of Cornwall are kind of like in your line of sight. Like as you guys are like advancing in the battle, you're kind of in the center of the army. This is the obvious people that you see like starting to line up and get ready for their charge towards you. But now we're gonna roll the intensity of the battle. So it's a 12. I'm gonna roll a d20 against that. And if I roll, well, yeah, I'll just roll it. So I got below, that means it succeeds. That means the chosen encounter is set. This is who you're going to fight. This round. If I had failed, the player knights have an opportunity to set a different encounter. A fumble generates an opportunity of the game master choosing. And if in that case, players who wish to make this change roll battle to choose a different encounter or opportunity, right? So basically, me succeeding that roll means the battle is too intense. You don't have an opportunity to switch positions. So as we get started here, you guys are just like, okay, we're getting funneled right into these guys. Like we're going right. Like there's not much chance to change. So let's do this thing, shall we? Encounter has been set. The morale now decreases based on your you have a morale of 20 right now. The morale minimum to fight these people is 12, so you're good to go there. And then you lose an amount of morale equal to 1d6 plus 1. Okay, so now your morale is 16. If you defeat these guys, then you will likely get more morale back. Okay, so now you guys are going to choose your posture. So as we see you guys kind of get into position, you're getting your mounted charge ready. Leo de Grance, right, signals the charge. He says, "Now, men, for king and country!" Right? Lances out! And then like you got all get set. Your Conroy gets set. Now you guys would choose your postures. You have invoked your passions already, though this would be the time where you would actually do it in terms of the actual procedure here. So we see you guys psyching yourselves up with all of your passions, right? Like Gareth and Carwin are like, praying under their breath probably as you line up. Amber, your character's looking from side to side at your companions like, I'm surrounded by big, strong men. Okay, we can do this, right? And then Bruce, you're just getting sad, I guess.
It's like, man.
You see that like the really weak Pictish guys in the corner that you could have fought instead are the Irish guys. You're like, we're going to die. And now you guys were going to choose postures. So postures are basically, you get to choose between, you find it, valorous, reckless, prudent, or cowardly. So basically the default is that you're going to be valorous knights and fight for 2 combat rounds. And this is something very important to consider because one, you can choose it differently from each other, but that will mean that like some people leave the fight before others do. So keep that in mind. This will check one of your traits based on what you choose here, right? If you don't already have a check for that thing. So valorous, prudent, and reckless specifically are the ones that you could get checks on. Cowardly is something that you would just probably not do as a knight unless you're really scared of dying and want to risk it. You basically just immediately retire to the rear, lose 1 point of honor, and you cost your Conroy minus 1d6 points of morale.
Wow.
But you can choose. So the main ones to consider are Valorous, Reckless, and Prudent, and it's basically like the default is 2, but you can fight for less time. You can fight for only 1 combat round, and then be like, okay, I'm not going to risk any more. If I don't kill my guy, I'm heading out, right? Or you can do Reckless, which is like I will keep fighting until they are dead. I believe you do have a choice if you get to the end of your posture and you're going to retreat to try to like I think you roll on like a trait to try to keep fighting one more round. If you're like I could do this and you want to fight one more round, so it's not like automatically set in stone and you have to leave at that time, but it's the default, and you know it's what you're choosing as your default going into the fight here. The first combat round for all of you will be a mounted charge, right? That's what your characters are all doing right now because that's usually how these battles start. Right. What are you guys all thinking as characters or as players that you want to? How do you want to fight this? Are you going to be valorous? Are you going to be prudent? Or are you going to be reckless? The only other differences there is, so Valorous is fight the encounter as normal for 2 combat rounds, check Valorous. Reckless is fight the encounter as normal for 3 combat rounds, check Reckless, and immediately add plus 1d3 to your Conroy's morale. So being reckless was like, oh yeah, that guy's awesome, right? And unless you are part of a mounted charge, which you are in this case, you must choose the reckless attack action for at least the first combat round of the encounter. So if you were not in a mounted charge, and you were just like fighting recklessly, you'd charge it, running into the thick of things, you would have to do recklessly attack as your action. Doesn't count here, so this might be a time to use reckless. It's less disadvantage to do it now. And then prudent is fight the encounter as normal for 1 combat round, check prudent, and immediately reduce your Conroy's morale by minus 1d3. You must choose the defend action. So that's if you're like kind of worried about like you're like, I have to engage this because the battle is pushing me towards it, but like I don't want to really do this. I want to survive, right? That would be what you would choose there. What are you guys thinking? You do not have to choose the same one, but it might be a good idea to do so.
I would certainly choose Valorous.
Yeah, that seems. Yeah, especially everything just started. It's probably not a good time to screw ourselves one way or the other.
Yep. Raywin, Gareth, same.
I already have Reckless checked, so I'm gonna do Valorous.
Sounds good. Yeah, so if you don't have Valorous checks, you would check it now. And you can only check something once, so if it's already checked, then you're out of luck here. But this will determine whether or not you maybe advance, like get more Valorous when the winter phase hits. Because you've done a Valorous thing now. Okay, cool. So you guys are valorously charging into combat. At any point here, you can stop me and describe yourself doing anything in particular, and how it looks to you guys. But we can keep going through the procedure here. So you're gonna fight the 2 combat rounds. You'll gain glory for defeating foes. And then it does look like at the end of the encounter, you can make a Squire skill roll to replace lost weapons or horses, escort a prisoner from the field, or remove an unconscious player knight. So you'll have a chance after the actual encounter is over to like call your Squire over and do something. You can also call your Squire as an action in the middle of combat. If you like defeated your guy right away and you're like, oh, I want to capture this knight. Come on, Squire. Like, while my other friends are finishing off that guy, come over here, Squire, and grab this guy. That's also an option. If you're unsure about remembering like the different actions in combat and stuff, feel free to just describe yourself like in narrative, doing something as you would do, and I can find the relevant action in the book. We can go from there. But yeah, so it should be a pretty simple first turn here because you are all just doing a mounted charge, right? That's the default setting because you guys are knights and you're charging. So let's just do that and we'll get started here. I believe you're just rolling the charge skill. And let's see. Okay, we set the...
I think how this sequence starts off for Carwin is he unsheaths his sword, holds it up across, puts one hand over his heart, and starts doing his
Oh, sorry, my computer.
We'll reach it out.
My computer totally froze there for a second. Can you say that again?
Sure.
So dramatic.
So he unsheaths his sword, holds it up horizontally out in front of him, puts one hand over his heart, does his devotion to God prayer, swings it down off to the back, readies the reins in his hand, and then as we go into charge, thrusts it forward, ready to
Nice.
put one of these guys on the end of it.
Sweet. I did realize that I actually do have to make a battle roll for Lita Grants to see if you can charge, but I assume that is what can happen. He has an 18. It's very unlikely he fails this. We'll see how it goes. Famous last
Now that
words.
you say
I
that.
would just say that.
No, he's good.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
What
Okay,
happens
cool.
if we fail that? We just go home. We call it a day.
No, there's a whole there's a table here. If you succeed and you were unengaged the previous round, you may charge, which is the case. If you had gotten a critical success, so there's basically two options. There's two columns here: engage the previous round or unengage the previous round. So are you starting fresh or are you coming out of something else? So it goes all the way up from you may charge with a +5 charge bonus all the way to the enemy knights actually charge you instead.
Okay.
Right. So this is normal. You're getting to charge them.
My charge
Makes sense.
sucks. Okay.
They're not charging us, right?
And we're charging each other, I think.
You're charging each other. This would mean that like if you had failed it would be you can't charge and they are charging you.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't automatically. The enemy doesn't automatically default to that's what they're doing, but in this case, the table is telling us they for sure do this.
Are there any modifiers?
I don't think there's anything going on right now currently. Very good.
Oh, baby.
Can't wait.
Oh, nice. Okay, we got 2 fails. I'm reading through the stuff here to make sure that we're not forgetting anything, but yeah, I assume that's how it goes.
I mean, even if there is a modifier and they don't use it, then it's all the same.
Yeah.
So what does it mean when we fail a charge?
Basically, it just means that if they hit us, it'll be bad. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's true. I have to roll for
Inevitably, when Caleb rolls 420s, we're all just going to be instantly killed.
That's I will say there's not a 0% chance of that happening.
Mhm.
So he was getting all sad and in his head beforehand, and now he's like, "Man, I knew this was gonna happen."
I knew it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have
When
come
we
here.
start, Bruce goes by after that dramatic display of devotion. Is like, let's get this over with, and just like
Next
pulls his
round
lance
of
up.
combat, he's gonna do cowardice.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is so the other two
Yeah,
you got the charge off. Here we go. Mounted charge. Yep, you're riding a combat trained horse. You're doing charge damage. You're aiming at a specific opponent. Oh yeah, I think they're equal to you guys. So there's just one for each of you to fight. And we'll double check that. What does it
Yeah,
say?
not getting your passion off for a charge really sucks. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, there are as many as knights as there are.
Position
Okay.
herself between Carwin and Bruce, because those are the ones who did the against the picks.
Yep, that makes sense.
Wasn't on a horse then. Good luck.
This is definitely gonna be my RPG system because you succeed when you roll low.
That's what David was saying last time.
Yeah, it
it's like-
turned out to be false, but yeah, I was certainly hoping it'd be true,
In D&D, I'm lucky if I roll above a 10,
right? Yeah,
like maybe once or twice a session.
I know that feeling. That's why when we play Burning Wheel, I'm like, my character doesn't know how to speak, but he has a +10 to sword because otherwise I'll never succeed one. It's my only choice. So here we are.
Okay, so yeah, they are also armed with lances. So you would get a +5 bonus if they weren't armed with lances, but it's pretty equal here.
Sure.
They're using or maybe they don't have a lance, but they do have spear. So I don't know if that's what you guys have too, but it's still like a long reach weapon.
I think we have lances. But,
Okay.
don't
Yep.
really
Yep.
matter so much. Because
And
charge does its
then,
own
yeah, there's
damage.
just
when anything
this. Okay.
enters.
Okay. I'll roll for them now against you guys. Okay, so we'll go down the list here. We have against David. Okay, success.
Naturally.
So let's just we'll go through this one at a time. Technically, the way this works is basically you each decide your actions, and then we resolve all the actions. And because you're fighting against one guy at a time, there's no initiative. It just happens whenever we decide it. So we'll start with David. So I got a success against your failure, which means
these are the weeknights, and they have 15. That's great.
So the knight fighting you strikes you and does.
Mm-hmm.
Their horse's charge damage. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, it's pretty high charge damage.
It is, yeah. Woo! That was a really good roll from me. 25.
Uh-huh. And I don't get to use my shield because I couldn't beat a 50-50 flip. So I just die, I think. Thanks for playing, guys. It was fun.
Oh goodness.
No, I'm kidding. I don't. So I still get to apply armor.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find that. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to add it.
Hold up. So that was a failed roll.
No, so it is when I clicked on the damage, it automatically rolled the weapon that I was trying to do the damage of too.
Oh, okay.
The charge is right above it. I got a 7 on that.
So I have 10 armor. That sounds right. Yeah, 10.
Yep.
So I only take 15 then?
You only take 15. Yep. Yeah. What are the? Because there's like knockdown and unconscious and stuff. Like what thresholds have we maybe hit here?
I have a 15 major wound, so I don't know if you have to beat it or meet it, but it doesn't knock me down. But I am half dead in the first round of this, so that's cool.
It doesn't knock you down. Wow, you have such a good knockdown. Goodness gracious.
I know. I'm chalky. But I'm basically dead because I think I hit major wound, if I remember right, is quite bad.
Let's see. Let me ask
ChatGPT.
Hey,
that I set up with the rules. Axe. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think I'm going to live long enough to use the axe.
Just a major wound.
I'm not being pessimistic. Last fight, it never went to the ground. I actually don't even know the rules for hitting the horse, but it's definitely not likely.
No, yeah. I think missiles, you have to roll to see which one gets hit, but they would have to be specifically aiming for your horse, in which they can do, but they would be dishonorable to do, and they're knights, so they don't do that. The picks would, but not the knights.
Sure. Yeah. So in other words, it's not going to go to the horse. I'm just going to be rolling 10s this whole time against 15s, just exactly what happened last time.
So if I were to aim for their horse, I would lose honor points.
Yes, you would be dishonorable. Yes.
How dishonorable?
Sees, right.
What's your con? Oh yeah, it's 15. Oh yeah, okay. That's just the threshold, isn't it? It's the same. It's equal to. Okay. You fall unconscious.
Sick. Good game, guys. That was fun.
You are debilitated.
Nice.
Because you have a major wound. You cannot fight or act until you recover. You must succeed. Someone must succeed at a first aid roll or healing over time to stabilize.
Well, see you in 7 months, guys.
Your squire could probably come at.
Mine saved me last time.
I explicitly can't fight, which is what we're doing for the next 4 hours. What's the point?
Oh, roll. I mean, you guys might all die here really quickly, so we'll see how long this lasts.
We got that.
Yeah, I still can't believe that we picked weak guys, and that's what happened when we picked lots of knights. They all had 15s for other skills. So I'm really surprised they had 15s for. I mean, unless charges are only 15.
Well, I guess it's just, so it did say poor but motivated. So it might just be that they're poor but skilled.
That's a very different statement. Poor but motivated was we needed something nice to say about them. Poor but skilled means they're dangerous. They're very dangerous.
Exactly.
I chose what looked like the least powerful knight option.
Oh yeah, no, I believe you. That's why I'm surprised that they're as deadly as Lot's honor guard. But here we are.
Well, hey, surviving a major wound earns you 100 glory, so hopefully you survive.
My kid will get 50 glory. That's exciting. I don't have one, so it doesn't help me any.
It's also saying if the character survives, they must roll against the characteristic that was most used in the fight.
I
on a
literally
fail-
didn't use one.
On a failed roll, that characteristic is permanently reduced by 1 point.
Oh my word.
But we'll get that. That's in the winter phase. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, all right. Well, that's all we need to know right now is you're unconscious and debilitated.
Yep.
This will be fun. This will be fun. We might just get to the winter phase way faster than we thought we were going to. That's fine. Sounds good.
Where do you keep track of honor?
Your honor is it's a passion. Yeah. So it's should be in your
What he's
passion
saying
thing.
is-
Oh, I see it. I see it.
That much.
Yeah. So honor. Oh yeah. I don't know why Lord is on there. It should just be honor.
Okay.
There you go.
Lord is a
It's homage.
And
yeah.
so
Okay.
surviving a major wound boosts that by 100.
No,
Glory.
honor is different from glory. Glory is so
Yeah.
you should have a glory in there.
It's like very top right, I think.
Session glory up at the top, 473 right now. Carwin has.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
that's what that big number is.
Yes. So at the end of the session, or at the end of the winter, when we hit the winter phase, that will go into your total glory, and then basically you keep accruing that throughout your entire adventure, and that's like how famous you get, basically.
That's so cool.
Okay, so
What
let's.
should I start with.
I think you started with like 200 something from your father, because you like inherit it from your father too. So, or like a portion of it rather,
I think it's like 10% or something.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth, let's see how well this goes for
Yeah.
you. Now that we've set the
Yeah.
tone again.
Yeah.
One hit KO.
Okay, so charge against you. No success. So same thing.
Mhm.
Charge damage. I'm just gonna roll 5d6 instead of doing the weapon attack here. 21.
Why do they get to go first?
They didn't
All right.
roll first.
So my armor points say 10 plus 6. How do I?
Yeah, David, remind me about the shield. You were saying
So,
something about the shield.
if they beat you, but you still succeeded, you add your shield to your armor.
Ah,
If
you aren't able to get your shield up in time.
failed, you don't. add
Okay.
your-
So
I
it's
had
10.
instead of 16.
yeah, minus 10, so you only got 11 damage.
She does
That is-
11.
that's not a major wound, but it is knockdown for
It's
you.
knocked down.
So that means you have to roll dex, I believe, right?
That sounds right.
And if you fail, then you get knocked off your horse.
Okay. Oops. I'm not.
And if only that had happened, I need a lower knockdown and a higher major wound, apparently.
Where is
funny.
Dex?
It's one of the characteristics there.
Or you could
Oh.
like strap a bunch of swords
there you
around
go.
like the collar of your horse and then jump off the horse as it charges in as a battle
Just-
tactic.
So
I can't
Gareth,
be trusted
light
with
the fuse.
horses.
you take a lance wound right in
Yeah.
your armor and like stagger, and you almost fall off your horse, but you like manage to like grip your gauntlet like firmly around the reins and
Nice.
like rein yourself in and like almost fell, but not quite, and you bring your lance back up. Yep, not looking great though. So Amber and Will, you both succeeded, so we'll see if this goes any better for you guys. Knights of Cornwall, here we go. All right. Got a charge on who is next?
What was it?
Amber?
Succeeded with a 6 and a 7.
Okay, so that means I think you both get partial success or tie. No, it's not tie.
It's
It's
partial success. So it's
because
the
he got
same
lower.
for them, right? They get their shield, but they get hit. Right?
Yes. So because basically, you got a partial success and they got a success because they got higher, or they got no. You got higher than that. It's
You get a
Price is
partial
Right. Sorry,
success.
you get a success. They get a partial success. Because the way this works is
So partial success happens when you succeed and they succeed, but you succeed better. That's what a partial success is. So in this case,
partial success is
Right.
worse than a success. So that in this case, Raywin got higher, which means she gets the full success and he gets the partial success. Partial success is worse.
yeah, I think the partial success just means you get to use your shield. Yeah,
Yeah. So in this case, though, what I'm seeing here is you would strike for your charge damage against this guy. And it says on a partial success, a spear, lance, or other hafted weapon breaks. So I think you break this knight's lance.
Oh.
Is what I'm seeing here on the charge table. No fumble. So yeah. Yep. So I think that happens. Go ahead and roll your charge damage if you can find it there on your sheet, Amber. Should be there listed separately. Should be a list of damages that you can do. There you go. 20 damage, nice. So yeah, ignore that lance roll, but 20 damage on this guy, nice. I should probably drag out like a token for this guy. Oh, here we go. Nice. Had it set up. You know what? Here, let's do this. So we got Gareth, we got Raywin, we got Carwin. These tokens look so cool, by the way.
Yeah. It's weird to me that his lance would break when he doesn't hit you. It's strange.
Okay,
Probably
so let's.
Blazes off my shield.
Well,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
that is just also an option. At least in D&D, like if you didn't meet their AC, okay, are they dexterous or is it because they have good armor? If it's
True,
good armor
but-
and they miss, it's like, oh, it hit you,
Yeah.
but it didn't do anything.
But in
So-
D&D, your armor makes you harder to hit. In this game, it doesn't do anything. It just makes you take less damage. So it
Yeah.
does actually delineate the difference between an armor saving you as opposed to like reducing damage to 0, as opposed to the armor keeping you from getting hit. That's why it's weird to me. Like if it was like, oh, you get hit, but their lance breaks, that I'd understand. But this sort of feels like they don't get hit at all.
What
and
if
then your lance breaks? It's weird.
your lances collide and yours is just better, and so
Right.
it splits the other one in two, and then you stab them.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it could hit the shield and not hurt you at all, right?
Yeah.
This is probably the idea.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, when you watch the jousting matches at Ren fairs, that's
Yeah.
kind of what happens.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm getting these tokens set up properly here. Gareth, you have 25 full.
But the guy's not dead,
and
so they have more than
14.
10 HP because I believe
Mhm.
they're armored.
Yeah, I'll do the math on that in just a second. You have 14 right now, Seth?
Yep.
Okay. Raywin, you're still at full. What's your full? What's your max hit points?
27.
27. Nice.
I think.
Okay. And then Carwin, what about you? What's your full hit points? To Will, sorry. Guess you wouldn't know to talk to answer to Carwin yet.
What's up?
What's your max hit points?
Oh, my max hit points is 28.
Sweet. I'm just setting up these tokens so we can actually have a visual here. Knights of Cornwall do have 27. Okay, yeah, there you go.
I don't know why you
20
bothered to put me on there.
I
Well,
think
just for
I
funsies.
think it's
I know. I'm kidding.
okay. So
It is
in
28, yeah.
under characteristics, that's showing me my max, and then I have my current HP in HP and wounds. Yeah.
Right now they're both 28, but yeah. Okay, so you hit this guy for 20 damage. So nice. You get knocked down, major wound. Oh wait, no, sorry, he has armor. Maybe you don't. Okay, he was not able to get his shield, right? Because he only got a partial success. Or no, he does get his shield because it's a partial success.
I don't think so.
Yes. The fact
If
that
he
he
had
succeeded-
failed.
Yes.
Yes.
Partial success gives you your shield. Yep.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you only did 5 damage to this guy because he got to use his armor and his shield, which doesn't do anything threshold wise. You get like a glancing blow on him, basically. All right, cool. Carwin, let's go to you.
Let's go. Hit me or don't.
Yep, we got a charge. Failure. Hey.
Yes!
All right, so you get to do your full damage, and he does not get to use his shield. So go ahead and roll charge damage for us. $66 on a charge damage. Nice. You rolled pretty
bad.
terribly though.
Yeah.
So
Thanks.
you actually only do 5 damage as well because so glancing blows from Raywin and Carwin. Now let me double check what goes on here because I know you can like try to do a count like a charge again and stuff, but it really depends on what you guys want to do here. Let's see what the combat round tells us to do. Okay, so we resolved our combat actions. We did the winner's outcome and the loser's outcome, and then we do combat movement, which basically means characters who declared movement this round other than a charge now simultaneously move a number of yards up to their movement rate values. I don't think that's what happened.
I mean, everyone declared a charge.
You all charge. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that means then in terms of like where you are positioned in our theater of the mind here.
If I remember right, when you charge, there's like I don't know if it's an option or what, but I think you basically either get stuck in or you pass, right, and then turn around for another charge.
Yeah, I was gonna
Can't quite remember.
Yeah,
I
well,
get,
I have a Pendragon ChatGPT thing set up for this. Let's ask. Everyone just did a charge in our combat. How do we decide where they are, how they moved, what they can do next? Let's see. Yep, so you moved like 30 yards. After the impact, hit or miss, the horse overshoots the target. This overshoot is called a pass by. The knight can't simply stop adjacent to their foe. The horse continues past for a certain distance. If you need to know exactly whether a knight could wheel around and charge again the next round, the rule gives formulas for minimum and maximum pass by distances. Important because a new charge requires at least 6 yards of clear space per knight and 12 yards on both sides are countercharging.
Formulas.
Yeah. So you get unhorsed, David. So you get like knocked off.
Right.
Or
yeah.
well, actually, that's a question.
I mean, I didn't get knocked down, but I got
someone
knocked
gets knocked unconscious,
I'm either prone on the ground or prone on the horse.
do they
I'm not really
fall
sure
off their horse?
You're definitely still hanging on with like your
That's my
boots
question.
strapped in.
Yeah, they fall off their
Yeah,
horse. Okay.
probably.
Oh.
How
Hey,
many
you can use
fall
your axe.
damages do I take?
Uh,
I just land on my skull, and
1d6.
snap my neck, and okay.
1d6 damage, my friend.
You want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
You can do it. You're not going to be able to do much of this else this session.
Yeah. Do more damage to myself than anybody else.
4 damage. Yep. So their horse continues running unless restrained by reins or trained to stay. So just run off. You have to get your squire to like go grab him.
It did say I was going to mope in the forest. It didn't say I was going to be conscious. So
cool. So a knight can wheel their horse around, and possibly set up for another charge if they have the distance. Engage in melee if there are other nearby foes within reach without needing to charge. Use actions like evade, trample, or switch to a normal melee attack if circumstances prevent another charge. Yeah, I honestly think that probably we don't need to necessarily look up all the formulas for this. I think given our setup here, it does make sense to me that you guys would just wheel around and charge again.
the enemy's probably doing the same thing.
You guys cannot do that. You can choose to not do that instead, but I think that's what they're doing, right? They're wheeling around and coming around again, right? So what do you guys do?
Okay, what if I don't? Are they gonna like charge after me?
Oh no, yeah, never mind. I think they are charging you. You can like stand your ground and try to do something, right?
I think he means what if he keeps riding and rides out of range?
You keep riding. I mean that's like evade, right? Like you're like trying to like escape them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, that's what they're doing. They're wheeling around for another charge. I do think that real quick while you guys are deciding that, I do think the one that that was fighting you, David, probably does something like grab your horse or something. Let's see what his options are.
Well, I mean, we passed by each other. How would he? Oh, you mean he would run after my horse? Wouldn't he have to abandon?
What I'm thinking is he might send his squire, right? He might do his action to do the squire roll or whatever.
Squire's gonna run after my horse.
I don't know, or capture you is what I'm thinking, right? Like,
oh, I mean, I fell. Yeah, that makes sense. I
think he might capture you. I think that's the easiest way to just. I don't think he'll double team anyone else. I think he'll just because you can get ransom that way, right?
Right.
He's gonna capture you and like send his squire to like lead you off the field.
True. He's got the dragon. I'm a big boy.
I think for simplicity's sake, we'll literally just say that he's left the fight to go take you back to the back lines. to capture you. So you're officially captured. Unless, well, I actually, this is the thing we need to figure out. You could maybe have your squire come and try to save you, right?
fine.
Like, I'm curious. Well, I'm
The
curious how that
squires
works,
start
right?
duking it out,
I'm curious how that works. Let's see.
Yeah.
fighting over your body.
Yeah, one of our characters is unconscious, and the knight he was fighting wants to capture him.
He
And
just
the
uses
squires
the
punch
use
each
squire
other.
action, right?
Can the
Because I can't use the use squire action. 'cause
what
I'm
are his
dead, so
options?
I feel like
And what are the unconscious
Yeah, but
characters?
Your
options
squire's an
here?
autonomous individual.
yeah. I also just don't really think it's worth slowing the game down to find out. I don't really think it's gonna matter.
Well, mainly I'm curious. I'm curious if you can do the squire roll when you're unconscious, right?
Maybe. As far as I know, it's an action. I guess maybe it's an action you could take while unconscious, but
I think it would make sense for it to be an action you take while unconscious because you would tell your squire like they would be trained to know what to do in this situation.
Right.
yeah, and I think let's look. Call squire. They're not close enough to help right away. That's convenient. Reaching
Right.
that may take time. They must declare why they are calling the squire.
Yeah,
First
it does
aid, new
seem.
weapons, fresh horse. It does
It
not.
does seem.
Yeah.
I can decide for whatever narrative reason that the squire comes to try to intervene, but you cannot do the call squire action if you are not conscious.
Right.
So yeah, I think it makes the most sense to just say you were captured by this guy. He takes his
Mhm.
action to capture you for ransom later.
Sure.
That's easy enough.
How much is he worth?
Well, I'll
Probably
find
not
out.
a lot.
So yeah, Gareth, Raywin, Carwin, what are you guys doing?
Pick the wrong guy.
I'm gonna wheel around and attack my guy again. With his
Try to-
lance broken, is he able to get a new one?
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think he would charge again if that's the case. Like the guys on Gareth and Carwin would do that. Especially the guy in Gareth is going to counter charge
Yeah.
to finish you off. Good question.
Would they take out a spear or a sword to try to face me or evade?
I think so. Something like that is definitely the option here. He's probably going to choose whatever action. I'll look up the actions real quick here. Whatever action he can do to like maybe not defend himself, but like
Not get hit.
face you, right? Like
Probably like an engage in some sort, right? Try to
set
keep you from
spear.
running.
No, he doesn't have a spear.
And
Yeah, he could do defend, but I think he wants to try to damage you, right?
Yeah,
So
but I
I'm
think
curious if
the
that's just
nature
like
of interacting with a charge without a lance. You're just kind of inherently.
Is
not
there an
in a good
action?
spot.
Is there an action called the riposte?
yeah, that's true because I think the idea here is that he's not actually at the right distance
Right.
at his part of the turn here. He could try to set his spear or defend. He doesn't have a spear though.
It does say the character can use any weapon as part of their charge. You can just charge with a sword.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It's less ideal, right?
Yeah, it's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
But he could do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably the better idea. He does want to take you down, and so he'll risk the charging you with a sword. He's like, you only got a glancing blow. I can take this guy out, right?
I feel like there was in the melee there was something that stopped us from just charging back and forth, and I can't remember what it was. But
Opportunity attack.
Yeah,
For me,
I think
it was
the-
I flew off my horse.
I think we kind of just stopped charging after the first.
I think you did, but I think we didn't realize that there was a whole thing there. There is a formula, and like to try to figure out how far you move afterward. I'm fine with just abstracting it here, but if you want to look it up, David, feel free.
So
Okay, so yeah, they're all going to charge you. What do you guys do?
personally, I don't want to get into another charge with this guy. He's much better at charging. Can I ride after him to stay within like melee range so I can instead use my sword to take a swipe at him?
I do think in that case you're just charging him with your sword, because the issue is like you're moving straight at him. He is charging you,
Mm-hmm.
so you're functionally doing the same thing.
So like picture this. We've charged together in the battle and then hit
Move
each
past.
other. And while he keeps going this way, I'll wrap back and come along with him.
Well, I think the idea is that you both already move a certain amount of distance as the horse slows down its charge already. So you start this combat round like 10 yards away from each other or whatever. And so you're starting from that position. So you could try to come around, but at that point you're just kind of like, he's charging you and then I guess you're evading him maybe. Like you can't really attack him because he's not there. If you're moving at him and attacking him, that's a charge. Right?
Yeah, it mentions like if you're not engaged, but I don't know how you become engaged when you're charging at each other. I'm not really sure how that works.
Yeah, I'm basically
You're automatically
trying
engaged
to
right now.
stay engaged.
Yeah, you're both still engaged. The only way you become unengaged is if you do like evade or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, well, because it says that
Right? Or is it about like
it says to execute this action, the character must be riding a combat trained horse capable of causing charge damage and not be engaged at the start of the combat round. So but the thing is, you're doing a pass by, so you're probably not engaged, right?
Yeah, maybe that's how it works then.
Unless you count as engaged, in which case that would explain why we only did one charge last time. But
or if I just pull my horse around right away.
I don't think you can is the idea. Like you have as much ability to do that as he does. Based on the rules that I'm seeing here. Let's double check what
does
When they
engage
charge, their
mean?
horses are at full gallop, and a horse can't just like, kind of like a cheetah can run super fast, but it can only run in a straight line, and it has to slow down.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. There's again, that's what the pass by is like. That's how far you have to move after the charge finishes because the horse is slowing itself down.
I just pull really hard on the reins. He bucks up in the air and spins around.
And then
you get
really
blown
cool
off the horse.
No, it's a really cool movie scene.
on a horse.
I'm strapped in.
The only thing I'm wondering about that is like I don't think there's an action in combat that you can take for that. Right? I think it's just assumed that it happens based on the narrative here.
Yeah.
There isn't like a do a cool thing with your horse action, right?
I can't roll for that.
I don't think so. And again, there's specific actions that you take in a combat, and do cool horse move is not one of them.
Horse move is one of them.
Right? So
I don't think Arthurian knights are trained in that.
You can move on your turn, right, as part of like what you're doing, but that there are strict rules for what that entails, and you've already moved 10 yards away from him or whatever it is, and you have to move that distance back, and that's it, right?
Okay, whatever.
Sorry. you can't be as freeform in this game, unfortunately. So yeah, do you want to just charge? Do you want to?
Yeah, I think I'm still charging.
Okay, Gareth, do you want to charge?
Can I charge with my sword and like?
You can. You'll be worse. You would be worse at it. He will get like extra damage and stuff if you do that, or an extra bonus.
Okay, I don't want to do that then.
Yeah, even if you're not the greatest with your sword, or sorry, with your lance, it's still better to not give him the advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing said that spears and lances have a benefit in charging, and then didn't tell me what that was, which is really
it's in the mounted charge action. I'm looking at it.
That's what I was reading. It just says is better.
Wait, so what did our horsemanship being buffed do?
What do you mean?
So it sets the cap for charge and weapon skills.
Yeah.
And then there are certain times you have to roll horsemanship to keep your horse controlled if something bad is to happen. That's typically what it is.
But because I haven't rolled horsemanship yet, do I still have the +5?
You do, yeah. It's not the first time you act and do it that goes away. It's the entire battle here, this combat, not the whole like battlefield time, but like this particular combat you have the whole time.
When we go to a different combat,
a different encounter you will lose it. Yeah.
But will I get to be able to do like the devotion to God thing again?
You will not. Yes, it's a once a day thing is how the passions work. Yeah.
And it's specifically the devotion.
No, it's specifically doing any passion inspiration thing. You only do it once per day.
Okay. So I can get bonuses for like my hatred of the Saxons if we go.
No, you can't do it again. It's just all of them are passions. You can only choose one passion and do it one time once per day. Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
Also, I found it in the later section there. It's you're doing your weapon damage plus 1d6 or your charge damage if you have a lance, and charge damage is very high. So
Yes, it is.
I guess that's what it is. Okay.
So yes, it sounds like everybody's just doing a charge. So let's go ahead and do that again.
Is that what I want to do?
What's your lance at, or your charge skill rather?
Well, my charge is at 10. My horsemanship is 8 plus 5, right? And then my spear is 5.
Mhm.
My health is at 14.
Yes.
Not looking good.
Oh, you have to roll the lower of your charge or weapon skill also. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that it says in the contest section for any weapon other than a lance or spear, your effective charge skill is the lower of your charge or relevant weapon. Yeah.
Any other one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you're not using a spear or a lance, you have to pick the lower.
So I'm not trying to die.
Yeah. So a couple options for you is you could
Roll
do
better.
defend. Oh yeah, here I see it now. Control mount is an action. Carwin, but it is when you need to control them when they are not acting the way they should be, not do an extra cool thing with them. It's when they're not acting the way they should be acting.
What if I believe they should be acting in a different way?
No. So you could, Seth, you could try to defend yourself. You could try to evade. You could try to set your spear. You could just take, not charge them and just wait for him to come, right?
Yeah. Honestly, in this game, I think generally the best way to not die is to just try and kill them faster. Because even if you successfully defend, all you've done is not die, and he has just as much health as he did before, and then the next round he just does it again. So,
yes, but also his goal, Garrett's goal right here is to survive this encounter. At this point, he can always try to do another fight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fair. Time. You've committed to 2 rounds, so if you survive this round, then you can
leave.
So that's true.
Okay,
I guess that's a consideration.
Up to you.
Okay, what things do those operate off of?
Yeah, so if you were to do defend, you would not be able to do any damage to him, but you would roll your weapon skill plus 10 versus your opponent's action. Right?
So that would be spear in this case.
Probably, yes, like lance or spear or whatever you have, yeah.
But it would probably still be capped by your horsemanship, or is that just for attacking?
I think it would be capped, yes. But you have a 13
plus 5 right now.
Yeah. You could take out your sword. That'd be fine. You could take out your sword and defend yourself.
Yeah, but then he'd get a plus 5 to charge you with it. So then
he would. Yes, but he has a 15 in sword. So
what does he have in lance? Spear?
5.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 5 difference. All right.
Yeah. The other one. So evade would be you are trying to disengage from the melee combat.
Mm-hmm.
You're just you're riding away. And then you have, what was the other one I said? Set spear. You counter their action. Hold it angled, aimed at the opponent. If you succeed, you strike the opponent or their mount, and then you. Oh, interesting. You roll and apply the opponent's damage, not your own. If your weapon has a damage bonus, add this as well. So I guess, it just does more. It's their charge against you goes back on themselves if you manage to succeed on this, I guess, is the idea.
But that would roll off of my spear.
It would be spear that would be rolling, probably.
Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. So what does evade roll off of again?
Yes, evade is your movement rate.
Oh.
Or sorry, the horse's movement rate.
Which
What is a charger's movement rate?
My movement's 18.
I think it's probably 30 because you mentioned moving 30, right?
Probably, yeah.
For your charge.
So I could have enough movement to catch up with this dude.
16.
No.
Well,
my horse is 16?
Oh, that's the base walk speed.
Oh, I was about to say because my movement's 18.
Let's see. Yeah,
you just got butter thighs. You're crazy.
Yeah, you could do. So I think he's doing a gallop.
Uh-huh.
So that's 96 is the movement rate.
Okay.
How does it?
How does
Okay,
that? Wait,
I
how
don't
do
know
you
how this
roll
works.
that?
Let's see. One character wants to evade another charging him on a horse.
I
What
would
do?
guess it's just using the walking speed also, but I don't know why yours is higher than the horses. 'Cause, I mean, 16 is the kind of number you could roll against. 96, I mean, I guess you auto succeed with a plus 76 to crit. I don't know. And I sort of think that's probably not how it works.
Let's see.
I love the
Yeah,
idea
this is
that is an
wild.
interpretation we could have.
So I'm rolling 96.
It might also just be a thing you can't do. Mounted and unmounted. Similar to dodge and negates damage. Blah blah blah. Carries character away from combat as
I need to find a page number. It's telling me that I should use horsemanship instead, which sounds great, but I don't.
Does.
It just says if the character is mounted, use the horse's movement rate. But
yeah, that's what it says, right?
When you look at the stat for a horse's movement rate, it had a 16, right?
Yep.
So
and then it goes higher if you're moving faster, though.
Well, right, but I mean, that does.
No, but the issue here is like Gareth has an 18 movement rate, so why don't right? Like, why is the horse slower?
We're talking about dodging an attack. A horse can't move sideways very effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which, I mean, it's still weird, but they would have the
okay, yeah, that's probably the simplest way to do it. Is just you roll the 16.
I don't think there's any other interpretation that doesn't.
Okay. My assumption is that's going to be the most successful way to.
It is the highest thing you'd be rolling. Yes.
Yeah. So how do I roll this?
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I think you can actually just roll a d20. Just like /r space d20 in the chat. That would be the easiest way to do this.
Yeah, that's what we did last time when we were
with movement rate,
evading the picks.
Yeah.
Also, are the movement rates
nice.
for the horse and for the person both in like X per feet, or is it like is the horse by yards and the human by feet?
I don't know.
I don't know why they would do two different measurements for the same stat on two different characters. That would.
Well, do we know what it is for people? Do we know what it is for people? Is that the amount of yards you can move?
I assume so. It said something about moving equal to your movement rate, right? Didn't it, at the end of combat?
Yeah, that would make sense. They measure this stuff in yards. That makes sense. Then it would be 16 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should be able to move faster, and I assume you probably will because you will be galloping away. But it just makes sense to not inflate the number to 96 to try to roll. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think there's probably something about running or specifically going your higher speed, and I don't think it has anything to do with dodging.
Well, I'll roll for him. He has a charge. I don't think he gets a bonus because you're not facing him with another weapon, so he doesn't get like his charge like lance bonus or whatever. He's just rolling it straight, I think.
Would it not be dishonorable for him to come back at him if he's fleeing?
Well, I mean, I think what's happening here is the knight is going after him, and then Seth starts running away, and he's like, "What the heck, dude? I thought we were going to do this again, right?"
Yeah,
but yes, you succeed.
Dodging more than he's running away.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So you negate his entire damage, and you are no longer engaged, right?
Yeah.
You right away. You're like, not about this today. Bye. All right, Raywin, let's do it with you. So I guess he has a sword at 15, so he doesn't have to lower his skill for this to do it, even though he's using a sword. But you do get a +5 bonus because you're still using your lance. So add that into the modifier. Yep. Oh, he got a fumble.
Nice.
But still a failure from you, Raymond. Let's see what that means. Let's see. You're doing mounted charge. So I believe that means. Oh yeah, let's look at the main chart here. That'll tell us. So you got a fail, and they got a fumble. It just says combatants lose. neither suffers damage. Opponent drops/breaks weapon. So he does get does have to roll on his like the lance fumble chart thing. But nothing else happens. Like you don't do damage to each other.
But he doesn't have a lance.
Yeah, if wielding a sword, it is dropped. That's what it says. So he drops his sword. You break his lance, then you make it drop his sword. But unfortunately, you aren't able to like finish him off with your lance. So you pass by each other that other time. Will, let's do you. Charge against charge.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. That's him. You got a 9. You got to get higher without going over.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Nice. Will is doing so good for his first session of Pendragon.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Carmen did really well.
The
last
power
time,
of
too.
crisis.
I know Corwin has been
telling
a
me.
boss character the entire
Yes.
time, so Corwin the Just Man.
There you go.
All right, cool. So you do success against his partial success. So that means he can't use his he can use his shield, but he doesn't do any damage to you. Right?
Sorry,
Yeah,
he
that's
succeeded.
how it worked last
He
time.
succeed
He,
better.
he succeeded one less than Will did.
Then,
so
yeah.
he gets to use his shield, but he doesn't do any damage to Will, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. All right, cool. So go ahead and roll your damage, my friend, and we'll see if you manage to do anything to this guy. All right, 20 is pretty good. I don't think you're going to be able to take him out, though.
Yeah.
Because he has a
I'm
total of
gonna-
15 armor.
I'm gonna, with my shield, smash his lance to the side and then come down with mine. Brah!
And again, like another glancing blow, but the way this would work is you guys are now going to ride off the field, right? Like you guys are disengaging and stuff. Amber, Will, you are technically still in the fight if you would like to do, I think it's like a trait check or something to keep fighting, or you can just assume, okay, this is what we said we were going to do. We're going to do fight valorously, and now we head out. What do you guys want to do?
Would I get a check to my temperate if I didn't, even though I'm like maintained an advantage?
I don't think so, because like this was already the default, so you're not like doing anything super out of character necessarily. Let me see if I can find the keep fighting rules here. Whoop, nope.
Could I temperately keep fighting?
How do you keep fighting in a battle after the combat rounds you chose?
I don't think that's how like temperate is used.
I
No,
don't
yeah,
either.
No, yeah. Will's just being Will.
Yep.
Let's see.
What
Oh,
what skills would be used to keep going?
Probably reckless, if I had to guess.
Mhm.
Well, I think you get to choose valorous, reckless, prudent, or cowardly again.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember where I saw this. I'm trying to find it again. You can basically at the end of the combat rounds, you can basically try to push to keep fighting.
But there kind of isn't any reason to, right? Because unless short of like,
Unless you want to finish these guys off, is what I'm. Yeah.
well, right, but
Okay.
you just decide to do it again, right? Like the battle isn't over. You just like,
That's true. You could go back and fight these guys again, I suppose.
right? Like everyone's going to decide to fight valorously again and commit to a route, right? Like isn't that how that works?
But yeah, it might be a different encounter though, right? Is the idea?
Yeah.
You won't be able to. You don't have to fight against new guys with full health or whatever, right?
Oh, that's obnoxious. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see
like
what
we'd
kind
break
of,
off from who are we fighting again? Where are these guys from?
Corn.
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Yep.
Knights of
So
Cornwall.
we might go fight the Picts or the like
Yeah.
Saxons. I want to fight the
Kinda weird.
Saxons.
We should
Here
go
we go.
siege the Cornwall cast so we can just eat their walls. They're made out of corn.
If there are still opponents engaged with the player knight, that character may fight one more round by first succeeding at both an energetic and valorous roll.
Wow.
So you can attempt it if you'd like to keep fighting
If
this guy.
if I fail either one of
Then you have to
those-
leave.
Okay. But
Also,
would I
keep
get
in mind,
checks?
You might if you get a critical. If you get like a fumble and you get the a check on the reverse, if you get like a critical success, you would get a check on that one you're rolling on. Possibly depending on how the fight goes after that, and like you could and how like people see it and stuff, you might be able to check. Well, I guess you already checked Valorous, so yeah, that probably won't matter.
Yeah.
But also, if you're
Maybe.
the only one who stays, then all of them will joust.
That is
together,
also true.
and you'll
Oh,
be
yes.
annihilated.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
good.
Yes, that actually
Alright.
is an important thing to consider here. Is Gareth has already left. He's not
I'm
engaged.
gone.
He's gone. So yeah, if Will, you decide, if Amber left too, and then Carwin decided to stay, you would have to fight 3 of them.
I am good.
All right, so that's good. So this will be the point where you do squire things.
Can I send my
In-
squire after the one knight that stole David's character's squire?
I don't
Yeah,
think
fight
so.
the knight, you'll get killed.
Technically, there is an opportunity that you could generate during this battle to go save Bruce. That is actually a thing you could do. That's one of the options.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't automatically happen. So let's see.
Appreciate the
Can I?
Squire. So I assume that you guys don't retire to the rear. Leo DeGrance wouldn't want to. He's like, yeah, we're all pretty much still fine. You know, just lost Bruce. It's fine.
Yeah.
You still have plenty of morale, right? I do. Oh, I wonder what is. How do you? Let's see. Can you lose morale? Oh, yeah. Here we go. End of the combat. Let's see. If your character defeats their opponent before the minimum number of combat rounds, they must fight a fresh opponent. Blah 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 blah. Battle turn automatically ends at the Conroy. For the Conroy, if all available opponents are defeated, or rendered, if there are still opponents engaged. Blah 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 blah. Man, I'm trying to find the part where I need to read. After an encounter ends, participating player knights each gain the encounter's indicated amount of glory if they defeated their opponent.
Nope.
None of you did. If they defeated more than one opponent, you get glory for each. Finally, increase the conroy's morale by an amount equal to the total KV of all opponents defeated. None defeated. Player knights may choose to press their luck by engaging a string of opponents in an effort to increase morale or rack up glory. But remember, morale can never go up above its starting value, so of 20. Let's see, we've done that. We don't need to worry about that. So yes, at the end of the battle turn, if the Conroy does not retire to the rear, I don't think Lead Grants will have you retire to the rear. Unless you guys want him to. Like, I guess you could tell him, right? You could be like, please, we need help. But technically, you still have plenty of morale left. As far as I know, I mean, it's possible that Bruce going down would have lost you morale, but I don't think so.
Probably not enough to like change the ability to fight. I doubt.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happens automatically.
Can I do squire things to make me feel more comfortable going into another fight?
Yes, and then so the idea here is if you don't go back to the rear, then you may each player knight may make a squire skill roll. This roll is never mandatory as it carries a slight risk of the squire's temporary loss during the battle. Make an unopposed roll against your squire skill. A success indicates the squire answers your call. A failure means the squire cannot help you this round, while a fumble means the squire has gone missing in the crush of battle and does not appear again until after the hostilities have ceased. Squires who answer your call may do any of the following tasks: replace a broken lance, offer their horse to a dismounted knight, escort a prisoner from the field, or bear an unconscious player knight from the field.
So he can't heal me. Okay.
No,
First
you have to go to the rear for that.
normal thing.
Could I
Okay,
have
I'm going to the rear.
an unconscious player knight from the field being it was Gareth, right?
He's already been taken prisoner by the opponent.
Yeah, but like
Bruce already used.
I just want my squire to punch another one.
Would be pretty fun.
All right. I'm just double checking here. Yeah. So if you want to retire to the rear, that's when you can heal health. But if you, Leader Grants is going to keep pushing unless you can decide.
The regular call squire action says first aid is one of the things they can do. So it's weird that they can do that in the middle of a fight, but not when there's no enemies.
Yeah.
Really
I
bizarre.
know.
Can I retire to the rear without them?
I believe you can, yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
What gives?
His shoulder.
Mr. Leader Grants, I got stabbed. Can I?
Let's see.
Can I go back there?
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
Yeah.
Let's see. Player knights who also. I'm trying to find. I know you can do it. Let's see.
Seth, if you have your squire roll first aid on you, would it increase your HP at all?
Apparently, that's only an option if he goes to the rear.
Oh, okay.
You're only allowed to have your squire heal you if someone's trying to kill you, not if you're gently sitting on your horse.
I know. Our first or second session, I was, I think, unconscious or something, about to die, and the squire saved me. But I don't think
he dragged you off to the side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was kind of like the tutorial grand melee anyway. So,
I thought that was against the.
I do think that we hand waved something there. But like maybe the guy might have tried to capture you. Like we did with David, but let's see. Okay. Knights with Valorous 16 plus. Do you have a Valorous of 16 or higher?
I do.
Must check Cowardly if they choose to retire without being debilitated.
Well, they're both checked now.
Okay. So the way this works is you are out of the battle until you decide to do one of two things. You can wait until the Conroy itself returns to then rejoin them. And every round that they're out on the field, you can do more things in the rear and get your more health back. Or you, at some point, if you're like, this is taking too long, you can venture out into the field by yourself, in which case you might have to like fight someone by yourself out in the middle of the field or something. As you try to reach your friends. But yeah, either way, that makes sense to me. As long as you're fine checking Cowardly, go ahead. Seth is taking my advice. I told you guys to be smart. But this doesn't make you guys worse off, because Raywin and Carwin, you're only going to fight equal to your, or like it's the same ratio no matter what, right?
Okay.
So it's not like you're going to fight 4 people when you would have, so on and so forth. You might fight 4 people if you have fight a group that has double the amount of player knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one of them was expressly large, right?
Yes. There's one.
That was.
I'm pretty sure like the picks and stuff, like they have like a bunch of them because they're weaker too.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Probably balance it out by. Yeah.
Yep.
And Lot's knights are like a large group too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
I believe so.
They're just also hyper elite and large, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the beginning here. We can set another encounter. Let's see what makes sense here. I will set. Let's see. So you fought some Cornwall knights. You pull back. Let's say we got.
What other knights got beat up?
Well, I'm pretty sure that all of these encounters, like they start with fresh health. Like that's just kind of the default. I'm not gonna.
Do we start with fresh health?
No, not until you return to the rear.
Wait, does the rear get me full?
So we'll get there as soon as we start this battle with them. We'll also run a thing for you. Yeah.
Okay, keep going
in the same time. I'm thinking let's be kind to you guys. Let's fight some Irish kerns. Why don't we?
Yeah. You're not even fighting them.
We do the Saxon word.
So Irish kerns.
I'd be hyped to kill Saxons. I hate them.
I can do Saxons too. You can do Saxons?
That's
the
true.
Saxons are the heavily armored knights, but I hate them.
Yeah, I guess it could. Yeah. Well, I said Irish kerns. You have a chance to change this if you want to. Okay, so we have.
You mean there's a chance we have a chance to change it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's dumb.
A couple rolls down.
Oh man.
It's going great so far, guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there are 4 Irish kerns for each player. But it does say like these are quite literally the worst of the worst.
That's egregious.
I don't think they have any armor or
What
whatever.
does being outnumbered do? I don't even remember.
You
I thought
have
they
to take
literally
like
just
a
get free hits
penalty
on
and
you, don't
stuff.
they? I thought it was like free, like you just don't react to their
You
thing.
get to
and hope
choose.
they
You get to
fail.
choose. You can either fight one and ignore the others' attacks,
Right, and
or
you
you
take a
can choose to
penalty for
fight
each
multiple
person.
opponents and take a penalty.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll for the intensity. It's still 12.
4 of them.
So success. So this is the default encounter. It is set.
Great.
What would you like to do? Are you going to? Oh yeah, I got to reduce the morale first here. We have what do we have for
It's a
morale?
bit much.
We
Not
have
gonna
16 morale. Let's see. Morale minimum of 6. They reduce it by 1d6 minus 1. So might not reduce it at all. There you go. 2. So you are now at 14 morale.
So I'll pull into my bag of tricks and throw a grenade.
This is not Dungeons and Dragons. No.
Pull out the bag of holding real quick.
I don't think Merlin has those either.
I don't know. Gandalf had those
Fireball.
pine cone grenades.
Yeah.
in the Hobbit, so I don't
Better
know.
That's true,
get
that's
some
true.
of those.
Okay, so what posture would you guys like to take? Raywin and Carwin?
Valorous.
Valorous? Will?
Shoot, I'll do Valorous again too.
All right, sounds good.
I'll pick a supine position.
Are you going to charge? Actually, wait, I got to roll battle here. That's what I got to do. D20, if he gets an 18 or less, there you go. So a success. You were engaged the previous round, so you may not charge. So basically, you're in the thick of things. The Knights of Cornwall kind of right away as you guys disengage with them. But then some Irish kerns come and they're going to try to like pull you down off your horses, right? They're like attacking your horses and like.
Are you sure that doesn't like because this isn't a round? This is a new like battle. I think that might be the rule that makes it so you don't charge over and over again in one fight.
No, so I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
You just said if they weren't engaged last round.
Because this is part of the setting the encounter part of the battle procedure. It's not a thing that happens in the middle of the battle. It's like at a particular point as you're setting up the next encounter.
Okay.
That's when this roll is made.
Weird.
So the idea is if you're fresh from the rear, that's when you get to you can charge better, right?
Interesting.
So we can't do a charge right now.
You cannot do a charge. So what would you like to do instead? Just fighting these guys from horseback currently. Which will be much better for you, right? Like, you shouldn't get off your horse necessarily.
Yeah.
You're just attacking with your swords.
I'm going to stay on my horse and attack with the sword.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do too.
Do they?
Sounds good.
So they're not on horses?
They're not. No, they're just on the ground.
Don't you still get a bonus from using a longer weapon?
Well, that's a good question.
I know you get one for being on a horse, but if you also get one for being using a spear,
Oh,
that seems
right.
like a good idea.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Oh,
Thank you.
The difference
so
between my spear
They
and my
actually
sword is
they
not
actually do
like
have
that.
spears, which negates the height penalty for fighting mounted opponents, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you guys are super dead. You 4 people and they have spears each. That's insane.
Again,
Yeah, why did we take this?
They have a bunch of they're very, very bad stats.
Okay, sure. It's not going to matter because you're going to be rolling it at like a minus 15. That's crazy.
And they have really bad gear too.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, so you do have to choose. Let's see. Let's see. Luckily for you, only 3 of them can attack you at a time. So there's a couple in the back that aren't being able to do anything at first.
Yes.
Oh, it's convenient.
Thank goodness.
Here's the question. Multiple opponents.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, so no height advantage because they're using spears. At least to start with here. In any combat action taken against multiple opponents, the character suffers a cumulative penalty to their skill of -5 per opponent after the first one. So either -5 or -10 if you want to hit all three. Or you can choose to ignore one or more opponents. You don't get the penalty, but they get unopposed actions against you, the ones you ignore. What would you like to do?
What do you mean by unopposed?
If
As
they
in, they
succeed
get to-
on the roll, they succeed. Sorry.
And it doesn't matter. No partial successes, no whatever, right?
So if they fail, you still don't get hit. But if they succeed, you don't get to do anything about it.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to attack all of them and just take the minuses, because the minuses accrue, like, so it's the first one you get full stuff,
bonus,
and then the
free attacks on you. If you fight 2 at once, -5 to both of them. So, because you're making one action,
Okay.
Still
and
making
it's
one.
-5 against. Yep.
Yeah.
And then same with 3. It's you're -10, but you're still rolling once, and it applies to all 3. So like if you rolled with a -10, still succeeded, you could cleave through all 3 of them at once, right?
but I'd be rolling.
But if you fail, you don't get to, or if you succeed, but you succeed worse than them, you don't get to do anything. Correct?
Right, you just get to use your shield when they stab you. Also, the being on a horse is a +5, -5. Does the spear negate both ends of that?
Yes, it negates the penalty. It negates the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my sword still, because then there's no point in using a spear.
Sure.
That's so weird.
And it's a 10, so that'd be a -5 to both of them. So then I'd have to roll 5 or less, right?
No, so the way it works is you're making one roll, and it is you are applying a -10 modifier. If you succeed, the action you chose to do, the attack action, goes against all 3 of them. And if you fail, it fails against all 3 of them.
Yeah, so it's still only one roll. It's just minus the
One
bigger
roll,
penalty,
-10.
The more people you try to hit.
I'm gonna ignore one of them.
Okay.
If they have really bad skills, that might be the way to go. Especially if their gear's also bad, then hopefully, even if they hit you, your armor will just soak most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also
But
do that.
Sounds good.
Ignore one of them.
Put these guys in the background for now.
I mean, I wouldn't take advice from me. I got one shot in the very first round.
All right, so we got so we've declared our actions. They're also just attacking. I think they would try to attack your horse, is what it says here. Which I think means that they're actually not doing an action against you. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how attacking your. I don't even see mention of that anywhere. Not that I looked for it, but
it might count as like attacking you in one sense. It's just they're doing damage to the horse.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you probably defend against it in the same way. It's probably the horse.
Yeah, let's
and the
just assume
horse's
that.
armor.
I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Okay,
So
yeah.
my
So they're
armor still negates damage.
a good
The
question.
other horse probably has armor,
Yeah, I think that's.
or doesn't.
I'm gonna go ahead and just assume that for now. I can look it up between, but I'm gonna assume that like it's just gonna. Oh no, because then there's a shield. Okay, I need to look this up. Enemies attacking a knight's horse. How do? All right. Let's see. There's a bestiary section that has stats for the horse. Yeah, okay. So it's like attacking a separate thing. So you guys would get free attacks on them, basically. Okay, cool. I'll find that horse. Charger. Go ahead and roll yours first. Your sword at -5, then I think is what you're doing, right? No. Well, are you ignoring one, or there's 3 of them attacking you?
Oh, there's
I think
three
Will-
attacking?
I think Will was saying he was going to ignore
Yeah,
one
I'll
of them.
ignore one.
That works. So yeah, go ahead and roll both of you with the -5. See how that goes. Oof. Yeah, with that -5, that didn't go so well. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, your horses have a lot of hit points. Nice. Okay, so you weren't able to hit them, but we'll see if they hit you, or at least your horse. So we got 3 attacks here. So 1, 2, 3. So 2 successes and 1 failure. Their damage with a spear is 3d6. There's 7 and 5. The 5 does nothing because your horse has armor of 5.
Nice.
So 2 damage to your horse. I wonder if there's a horse token in here somewhere. Horse.
So this actually wouldn't have been a bad fight to stay in.
I don't think
For
so.
me.
Checked cowardly for nothing, Gareth.
No. It's okay. I'll save Bruce. Later.
Later, yeah.
Excuse me. I'll save Bruce.
Oh,
Right.
why? We can all save
Here's your
Bruce.
horse. We got 55, and it took 2 damage. Let me check what it happens on a failure. I'm pretty sure their weapons like just insta break on failures. Let's check. Oh, well, here we go. For each opponent, roll 1d6, and they have. There's 4 different weapon types they can have. They don't all automatically have spears. We'll just say, for the sake of the rolls I just made, the people fighting you all happen to have spears. Well, actually, no, only one of them hit. I don't actually think this matters that much. I'll roll it now. So there are 4 fighting you. One of them has a battle axe. Let me see if I can easily place this information somewhere. Let's see.
Like make an annotation on each of the Irish Kern tokens.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Battle axe. Battle axe. Another one has.
Oh, that's rolled one. It's epic.
Has a. Oh, sorry, I did this wrong. That first one had a mace. This one has a battle axe. I'll just do it in reverse order, but. So mace, battle axe. Here, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll 66. Do that quick here. It is more likely that they have spears. So this one has a spear. This other one has a spear. Yeah, so 2 of them had spears. So let's say those 2 that hit you, that was correct. The other one's failed anyway, so it doesn't matter. 3 is mace. 2 is battle axe. None of them have a sword. We have a spear and battle axe. Okay, cool. So only 2 damage to you. Let me check that spear thing again. Let's see. On a spear, yeah, the only thing it says is it negates height penalty for fighting mounted weapons, mounted opponents, and it didn't get a fumble, so I don't think it matters. Well, actually, wait a second. I think that actually is a thing that happens. Because it doesn't say on. Because like attack. Let's see. So the one that failed, you got a success. Oh, no, I guess it's fighting the horse. Yeah. Okay. Nothing happens then. Okay. There you go. Carwin.
I would like to ignore the spearman and just
Sounds
go
good.
for the battle axe dudes.
Sounds good. Feel free.
So I will roll my sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-5.
-5.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're fighting two.
I see what you're saying. Because you're ignoring the spear guy. He doesn't negate.
Yeah.
These battle axe
Yeah.
guys do not negate the penalty. So you are
so it
actually
balance
at
out.
0.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay,
Got
success
'em.
there. So you got him. Just go ahead and roll your damage. I mean, they're not attacking you, so this won't matter.
That's kind of why I wondered if it was just negating the penalty for fighting someone bigger and not the bonus for fighting someone smaller. Because if he hadn't ignored the spear guy, he would lose his bonus. But only one of the guys has a spear, and his attack is hitting everybody, which means that the axe guys benefit for some reason from the spear guy's spear.
I do not know how that works.
So, and if it says it negates the penalty, I mean, there's a penalty and a bonus. The bonus goes to the mounted, and the penalty goes to the footman.
Yeah, that makes sense. Negate height. It just say negates height penalty for fighting mounted opponents.
So I bet the mounted.
So I would
opponents
still
get
have the
height
bonus.
right?
I think you do get a +5. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that
But okay. I was just curious because that seems strange to me that interaction otherwise.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage for both of. I think different damage for both of them, but
Okay, so I'll just roll
you roll
twice.
it again. Yep. So 16 and 20. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Do they have any armor? They do. They have a shield, but I think that means. Well, yeah, because they're not attacking you, so I think they can't use their shield. They didn't even get a partial success against you. So you do full damage. They're neither of them are dead, but I mean, you certain. Oh, well, they might be because
they're probably unconscious.
Yes, they both have major wounds and are unconscious.
Ha ha ha!
So 16 on that guy.
I gallop forward into the group of 3, rear up as the 2 that have battle axes next to me. I ignore the one with the spear posed to strike, and I slice through the middle of these guys' bodies.
Nice.
As they're so focused on my horse, they leave themselves vulnerable.
That'll do it. Now they're all attacking your horse.
Justice.
See how it goes. This guy succeeded and did 15 damage against your horse.
Oof. What about the dudes that are like dead?
I mean, this is all happening at the same time. They're attacking your horse at the same time you're attacking them. So,
but I rolled higher in initiative.
No, that's not what you did actually. quite explicitly. All right, so that one hit it, but didn't do any damage to it. And that one failed. So, yep, the spear guy did get a hit on your horse. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, it did 10 damage, but I don't think that because it has a dex of like a size of 40, right? Con of 15. Yeah, it's fine. It didn't no major wound or anything like that for the horse.
Lovely.
Okay, cool.
My horse took how much?
10 damage out of its 55 hit points.
Sweet. And you're keeping track of all that?
Yeah, I got it on the map here. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So these guys fall down and are dead, or unconscious. They can't fight. They're debilitated. Which means this guy who rushes up to fill the gap.
I get the glory for that, right? They count as.
You might. It depends on how many you kill because they are worth like partial values for glory. So if you don't kill enough of them, you get 0. But okay, another round of fighting. I assume you just attack again, guys.
Absolutely.
Amber, what did it look like when Raywin is struggling against these guys in that first round of combat?
She's just swatting at weapons, trying to keep
them away from her horse. Yeah.
She might also. I don't see a languages on here. Maybe I'm on the wrong page, but I was considering trying to speak in Irish.
Yeah.
To ask them, to tell them to stop. That the gods have chosen this king.
I'm not sure if you can do it. Yeah, you might be able to get them to do something. Let's see what the options are here. I know there was something in here about surrendering and stuff. Let's see. Characters reduced to half
glory for them surrendering.
Yeah, it's the same as defeating them, yeah. Game Master characters reduced to half their hit points or less must make a single unopposed Valorous roll and check the results below. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
But that hasn't happened with anyone who's still alive. So doesn't matter now.
Right.
In terms of like getting them to, yeah, I don't know if that's really something you can do in the middle of combat here.
I can't roll generous or forgiving.
Flavor.
Let me see, because all the actions it's showing me here are like different fighting things. And I assume typically how it goes is like you fight these combat rounds and then you might have a chance to talk to them as the battle finishes.
I'll dazzle them with my fashion.
Yeah, I don't think you can just like intimidate them to stop or whatever, or convince them to stop in this moment. But yeah.
So I'm going to ignore all but the one with the mace. That way I don't have the negative. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, you get a negative from maces?
No, from multiple
but if you,
enemies.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all but the mace. Yeah.
Nice. There you go. Success. Yeah, because you get the bonus. Yep. And then I'll roll for them. So they're still attacking your horse. Go ahead and roll your damage, though. See how that goes. Nice. Yep. And since you do, since they're not attacking you, you do that full. Go ahead and roll it again for the other guy that you're hitting.
Wait, I only attacked one.
You only attacked one? I thought you're just attacking the spear guy?
Everyone.
Just attacking the mace dude.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You have 2 spears and the 1 mace. Yeah. Right. Sure. Yep. So you got 9 damage on that guy. I don't think he's down there. Yep. That doesn't do anything threshold-wise for him. But let's see what these guys do on your horse, if anything. Failure. Success, but no damage. Success and 4 damage. Again, not actually doing a whole lot against your horses. They're pretty tough.
We can definitely rout these guys.
Yeah, and you're assuming as knights, like, you know this, like, you likely only have to kill a certain number of them before they're all just flee.
Yeah.
Too. So here's the question. That's the end of the second combat round, right? Or no, wait.
Will has his.
That was the first one.
We did Amber's second, but Will's second hasn't happened yet. Yeah. So
I got 2 dudes I still need to kill.
Yep. So you got a guy with a mace and a guy with a spear. You just fighting both of them?
Heck yeah.
Oh, honestly, since this other third guy can fight you now, he'll fight you too. There's another guy with the battle.
What? I'm taking one of hers?
Yeah, no,
well, because he wasn't engaged in anyone.
There were 4 per night, and only 3 can fight at a time. So there was a guy literally just waiting for a spot.
Exactly.
Well, I'll ignore the spear dude once again. He'll just not have my wrath yet.
Sounds good.
All
Go for it. Just the normal -5, or I guess +0. Yep.
No
failure. That's a failure, my friend. Okay, so you see a miss. I doubt that they're gonna do much to your horse, but we'll see how it goes. So we got a spear, a mace, and a battle axe. Let's do it. Battle axe. Failure. Mace. Success and 4 damage. And spear. Failure. So again, they're not doing enough to your horse for it to matter. Luckily for you. And that is the end of the second combat round. If you would like to attempt to do energetic and valorous.
I would like to attempt to do energetic and valorous.
To finish these guys off, you may. Go for it.
Lovely. So
in any order is fine.
I just roll both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yep. So you have to retire, Will.
Same. Sorry.
All right. So,
Hey!
Raywin, you get to keep fighting, and they can't only 3 of them can fight you at a time, right? So, you won't have to worry about being ganged up even more. All right, cool. Well, let's run that real quick. We got a mace, spear, and spear. You doing the same thing, just attacking the mace guy, or okay.
Yeah. It seemed to work, so try it again.
Yep. There you go.
And then damage.
If you do enough damage, you can take him out.
Hey.
Nice. He is definitely unconscious. And then these other guys. So we got mace on your horse. Success for 6 damage. And spear failure. Spear failure. Very good. All right, so that means you took down 2, Carwin, and you took down 1, Raywin. You didn't kill enough of them for to rout them, to actually make them all run away, which would have gotten you all of them, right? Like you would have defeated all of them, basically. Mm-hmm. Instead, let's see, they are worth 1/8, I think is what that says for night value. So unfortunately, no glory here. It was too easy.
So you're telling me we had to route them in order to get 1?
Yes. No, you need half because it rounds up. So you would, if you would have gotten 1 more, you would have gotten the equivalent of 1. Yeah. Yeah, you were close. You were close.
Blast.
Okay, so now let's take a look at Bruce and Gareth and do their kind of behind the scenes stuff. So because you're going to the enemy's rear field there, Bruce, being as a captor.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I'm not conscious, right?
Yeah, but they're likely going to heal you too, because that's the honorable thing to do, right? You're sent to the Chirurgeons. Let's see how that works. All right. Retire to the rear. We have retiring to the rear takes the Conroy out of the battle for at least 1 whole battle turn and immediately restores 1d6 points of the Conroy's morale. That's not relevant here because we're just talking about Bruce and Gareth right now. Player mates may also let skilled chirurgeons, amours, or spouses or other attendants tend to their wounds. As it is assumed that a different person treats each player knight's wounds, roll a random first aid skill value of 14 plus 1d6 for each knight treated. So start with you, Bruce. We got d6 that we're rolling here. Nice. The person who is healing your wounds is so good at it.
Oh boy.
I don't remember what it means when you have a 20 in a skill. Is it you can't fail, or?
Yeah, basically, once you get over a 20, it's not a question of whether or not you fail, but whether a question of how well you if you crit, right? You just start getting better chance to crit.
Wow, almost critted. So they got a 19 to heal, to first aid your wounds, Bruce, whoever is doing this. And we
also,
may
there's
meet
penalties still is an option too, right? So if you're in a difficult situation, you could still fail.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that applies. But.
No, not here. So, I guess just look up first aid then. See what that does.
Yeah.
First aid. You do. Where is this? It's not telling me. Here we go. Success. Character regains hit points equal to their healing rate. What do you have for healing rate?
Oh boy.
Bruce?
I don't even 3.
All right, sounds good. What health are you at now?
I have with my 3 new health 17.
Nice. Oh yeah, I think you probably become unconscious at this point because I think, let's see. The idea you are debilitated, so you can't like do a lot.
Right.
But there's no real reason for you to be unconscious at this point, I think.
What does being debilitated do?
I think it means I can't fight.
You just can't fight stuff, right? Like there's
Ah.
yeah. You basically, if you try to, you get really aggravated and like make yourself hurt more. So Bruce, I would like to say that the person who is healing you is like some sister or daughter of one of the knights here. And the first thing you see as you like come to is like the most beautiful woman you have ever seen.
Opens his eyes, says, "I must be dead." It's just happened. He like goes out to like touch her face.
And says, "No, you are not dead. You are just very wounded. Please, rest. It's like this beautiful.
Her voice sounds wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she probably has like a Scottish accent. Like that's how we would hear it.
Yeah.
So it's I think
like
it's
a bad sound.
This red-haired woman. Bright red hair. I think I would like to do something here with some sort of roll.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah. You just gotta do a flirting roll.
Never mind. I hate this game. Once Bruce realizes he's not dead, he just takes his axe and lops his own.
Falls on his blade. Let's see. Well, I'm curious what it does say for like flirting. Failing a flirting roll. If there's anything in particular that it talks about there. I was thinking of something like doing like a trait or passion thing here too.
Sure. It wouldn't have helped me anyways.
Yeah, well, not necessarily that you would roll it to like get bonuses, but rather like you would have to roll on one of those for whatever reason.
Shit, I forgot this game doesn't let you make decisions. You got to roll so you can do what you want to do.
It's not necessarily true, but I can prompt you to do something in a particular way. I'm just trying to find what the flirting thing says. Yeah, here we go.
I forgot this game.
Used to gain someone's interest. Flatter, entertain, delight. Yeah, so basically I think like this means that you don't immediately like have some sort of like romantic rapport with this woman. They are just kind of like she's just like healing you and like, you know, we're very professional about it, right?
Right, sure.
Though it does seem like Bruce is enamored. Let's check and see if he is. Can you want to roll lustful for me, or maybe something like that? Let's see. Well, what are the traits here?
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a few that would work.
Arbitrary.
Because it's not that you're going to act on it necessarily. I'm just curious if like you fall in love with this woman, right? Like
it could be spiritual or worldly. It could be energetic. Yeah, he's probably chasing lustful or
I think it's lustful, yeah. So your choice, Bruce. You can roll on one or the other. How is Bruce handling this in the moment, right? You're kind of like alone in a tent with a beautiful woman who is tending your wounds and touching you very tenderly, right? Like,
right, yeah. I mean, but does it matter, right? Which one I roll?
So the idea, it's up to you what you get to start with based on whatever you think Bruce would want to do. If you fail one, then you have to roll the other one to see if it comes up.
Okay. Oh, I succeeded. It's a miracle. Not that it mattered because I failed the other roll.
So there you go. So that we know that Bruce is like attracted to this woman, and yeah, it makes sense with the flirting roll, right? So probably the causality is flipped here. You rolled the lustful, then you tried the flirting, and it failed.
Right. Great.
But yeah, so I think right now you're debilitated, but conscious in the back here. I believe that like to get undebilitated, you need to get like chirurgy or whatever, like the long-term thing. Debilitated. What a word.
So more than a few minutes.
Yes, so you need to do chirurgy.
What if Merlin uses cure wounds?
Yeah.
It'll be the winter phase where this
lesser restoration.
Okay.
It's only an action.
It's like a first, second level spell. I'm sure he's got like 30 of those.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, table 9-1. So with what is charge based on any particular characteristic?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't think any. Are the skills based on characteristics?
Some of
they
them
are, right?
Some of them are. Some of them are flat starting, and some of them start based on like
Yeah.
this divided by whatever.
What does charge say?
Talking about the skill or the damage?
It looks like it is. It starts with Dex divided by 2. So, would you real quick? Would you roll? Or sorry. Oh, never mind. Just roll a d6. It might be Dex. It might not be. None. Oh wow, that was the only roll you could have made to not lose 1 point in a characteristic. Good, congratulations,
wow.
Bruce.
Thanks. At least I did something right. I got stabbed correctly, I guess.
I mean, you were lustful successfully.
Yeah, I did. No, I wasn't. I successfully.
Well, you were lustful successfully. You just didn't flirt successfully.
To do anything about it. Yeah.
Okay, now
Seth feelings. He just couldn't do anything with it. He could throw it back.
Yeah. Same for you,
Which
Seth.
Is why he's melancholy.
Yeah, right. I don't know if that even does anything.
The person who is chirurging you, Gareth, has a 19 in the skill. So there you go. You're successful. What's your healing rate?
3.
All right. So you also gain 3 hit points back.
Some baller healers up in here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Seriously. And then I'm pretty sure that's the main thing that you're doing here. Yeah. You can just like do that every battle turn that you decide to stay here. So that's what happened that battle turn. What is happening next? Raywin, Carwin, Lita Grants could sound the retreat. You are at 14 morale, but it's like, you don't have to. What do you guys prefer?
I want to go at it again.
All right, sounds good.
I'm like untouched.
Let's do it.
Can I have my squire give me his horse so that
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can do squire rolls. Yep. Go ahead and do that now. If either of you would like to do a squire roll, as a reminder, what you can do is you can replace a broken lance, have him give him a horse, escort a prisoner from the field, or bear an unconscious player knight from the field. So I assume you don't really care about these Irish kerns that you randomly downed in the field. You don't need to capture them. They're not gonna give you anything in ransom. But you could certainly get fresh horses if you would do the successful roll.
Fresh horse.
That makes sense to me.
They got stabbed a few times by
so you should be a squire roll on your sheet that you can do.
Excuse me, squire. My house has too many holes in it. Give me a better one.
Exactly. So yeah, go ahead and do the squire roll on your sheet.
We gotta find it.
Should be on the bottom left there somewhere of your main page.
Oh, yes, there. I see.
Below passions.
Okay,
it's just that little die icon next to the squire stuff. Okay, successful. You both have fresh horses ready to go. Okay, so we are on. This is battle turn 3. I'll keep track of that. Let's see. What should the encounter be? Let's make it interesting and do Saxon warriors this time.
Yes.
So that'll be the default. I'll roll battle for Lita Grants. Or sorry, that's intensity. That's what I need to roll first. So still intensity. The intensity of the battle is making you have to fight the Saxon warriors. So let's have you do that. The Saxon warriors are here. Get rid of these picks.
Squire, bring me your horse. Hops down. Or actually, right. I don't think I hop down. I just like jump from one saddle to the other.
Sure.
Just crush the poor horse's back.
The horse comes. I'm here facing this direction. The other one comes there. I like rotate around like that into the other one and ready to go.
All right.
My squire and I practice this.
All right. It looks like 2 Saxon warriors for every player knight.
Ooh.
So
Where are
That's
they
tough.
building?
Not
they
spears.
have for each opponent roll a d6. Okay, I'll roll 4d6 real quick to see what their weapons are. Okay, they have two guys with spears, one guy with a battle axe, and one guy with a sword. We'll say that there are. Well, I'm just going to do it in order.
Yeah.
Left to right here. So this guy has a spear right here.
Spear.
That other guy has a battle axe on you, Roywin. So you're fighting a guy with a spear and a battle axe. They have shields and armor too. And then we have a spear and a sword against you, Carwin. All right. There we go. All right, let's roll battle to see if you can charge. So it's a success, but you were engaged last time, so no charge available here. If he gets a crit, then you get to do it anyway. So you can't charge, but you can obviously fight from horseback still, which will be beneficial for you. They do not have horses. Let's see. Yeah, so they have a shield. Let's see.
This is going to be a tough one.
Are they attacking us or the horse?
That's a good question. Probably us. These guys have honor, right?
Oh, sorry. It actually says specifically one of them is armed with a spear, axe, or sword plus shield, and the other in their pair has a two-handed axe and no shield. So we'll say two-handed axe. So that means you have two guys with spears and two guys with two-handed axes. Because they have like a particular tactic they do here. But they won't do it here because you're not charging them. All right, cool. Yeah, there it is. Okay, great axe. Ooh, wow. You do a lot of damage with that. Okay.
That's
You didn't hear
my
anything.
favorite thing to hear.
What is your posture, my friends? You see the Saxon warriors. They like just like did a shield wall against a group of knights on your side and like cut them down, and then they look at you, blood on their blades, like ready to fight you.
Yeah,
What do you
well, I have blood on my blade too, bud.
Mm-hmm. What's your plan,
Valorous again.
Valorous?
Me too.
Sounds good. You just attacking. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that's what they're going to do too, as far as I can tell here. Yep. All right. Let's go down the row here. First, we got you got it. You do have to choose whether or not you're going to fight both or fight one. What's your plan?
I'm going to fight one, the one with the two-handed axe.
Okay.
I will
I
fight
remember
both.
how Bruce handled all the picks with his two-handed axe or with his axe. I'm like,
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah. I actually just realized I do more damage with my great axe on foot than I do with my lance on my horse. That's
Yeah.
wild.
I would like to attack both.
All right, sounds good. So we'll start with the spear person against you, Amber. So they get a free attack on you, basically. So this is okay. Success for 14 damage.
I still get the 10 or
You get
16.
10 armor. Yep.
Okay.
No shield, but you do get armor. So only 4 damage for you.
I'm not using my shield because I'm on a horse.
You're not using your shield because you weren't able to do an action against them. If you had gotten a success of your own against them, then you get to use your shield as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you're just ignoring him and just hoping that when he hits you, the armor will absorb it. That's the idea.
Yeah.
And then we have the guy, the two-handed axe, which you're rolling against now. So here is his roll. Oh, sorry. He gets -5.
Yeah,
right?
-5.
So he failed.
Can I get +5?
Yep. Nice. Yep. So fail versus success. That's really good for you. You're really lucky that you're on a horse right now. Otherwise, he would have just done 24 damage with an axe against you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Solid.
Yep, so nice. Okay. Let me find this.
Good roll
stuff
for
here.
what you had.
Yep. Success against fail, and no shield. He doesn't have a shield anyway, but yeah. He wouldn't get a shield bonus if he had one. So that means 5. So he got hit for 9. Neither his knockdown or his major wound is 9. So you just do some damage to him. The guy with the spear, yep, just did the 4. Here,
And that wasn't half his health either?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, he didn't get hit at all. I was talking about he hit Raywin.
Oh, okay.
The guy with the spear, yeah. Okay, so you're fighting against both of these guys. Here's this. I'll just roll both here. We got spear and two-handed axe. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to do the penalty. So
He's still failed, right?
yeah, no matter what, the great axe is failing, but the spear guy definitely succeeded for 21 damage. Unless
but you only rolled a 3, so
yeah, probably easy to succeed. Yeah,
I could stop this.
So go ahead with -5 or 0, I guess, because you're on horse.
Mm-hmm. No! No!
Oh no! That's
it
so
was going
bad.
so well.
It
was going so well.
Okay, so you fumbled against his failure, the great axe guy's failure, which means no matter what, you're going to drop or break your weapon. You also did fumble against success. You suffer damage and no shield. Yeah, so you suffer damage, no shield, and you drop or break your weapon. You're using your sword.
Yeah.
So you drop your sword.
That's good. Any other weapon would have broken.
Exactly, yeah. And you get the 21 damage, no shield. So that's like you get 10 damage or 11 damage.
Where do I see my armor?
I think everybody has 10. So that's 11 damage, my friend. Does that do anything for your thresholds?
That's my knockdown.
Oh no!
Exactly.
So it doesn't mean you automatically get knocked down. It means you have to roll to see if you get knocked down. So roll Dex.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. All right, you stay in the saddle. You're definitely damaged now, but you did drop your sword, so that's not super great.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's round 1. Round 2. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna do the same thing. Just attack
Same
the
thing?
great axe guy. Yeah.
All right. So free spear against you, Raywin. Success for 16 damage, so 6 against you, because your armor nullifies some of it. And then go ahead and roll against this for the great axe. Success at 7, failure. Okay, so 7 damage.
So 13 damage.
Yes, but in 2 separate chunks. So I don't think it's not going to automatically hit your threshold if that's
okay. So because that hits my knockdown threshold, but it doesn't matter because it was 2 separate attacks.
It was 2 separate attacks. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, if one attack had done 13 damage, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. What's your unconscious at? What's your threshold there?
7.
7. Okay, you're still good. You haven't taken any major wound. You're still, but you're getting worn down real bad here. Luckily, this is the last round of the combat, so you can run away at this point. Sounds good. So then we have the Saxon Warriors against you, Carwin. What are you doing?
So I have just galloped forward against them, tried to take a swing across both, slipped forward in my saddle and like fallen down to the side, got stabbed with a spear, clenched my teeth, pulled myself back up, and What are my options?
I mean, you could defend yourself. You could run away. You could fight both of them. You could fight one of them. You haven't hit either of them though. So, and given how armor works, it's unlikely you'll be able to down either of them.
Yeah.
So the honorable thing to do would be to defend yourself.
Yeah.
The cowardly thing to do would be to run.
I was thinking I'd probably defend myself here.
Defend against both.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So you get
what sort of a roll would that be?
Well, you're rolling sword. Or no. Oh, hey, you don't have a sword. What are you using for a weapon?
Oh yeah, I don't have a sword.
You might just want to run.
What sort of like hits to my honor or like cowardly thing?
I don't know if it automatically does anything.
Well, you could use evade because then it's your speed and not your weapon. Your weapon doesn't even
that's
matter.
what we're talking about. Yeah.
Well, right, but evade isn't run. It's just like dodge, right? We already did that once.
Well, it's disengaging, right?
Well, no, I mean like the dodge action.
Oh yeah, you could do the dodge action. That's true. You could recklessly throw yourself to the side without caring how they land in order to avoid taking damage. You could do that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, evade is you disengage from the melee combat.
Yeah. Okay. Would I roll horsemanship for that or
no? Your horse's movement rate.
A horse's
16.
movement rate, which is 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Okay. I'll go for that.
All right, sounds good. Ooh, that's a failure, my friend.
No.
All right, so we got a great axe hit of 25.
Jeez.
So you take 15 damage.
That's not my major wound, but I'm knocked down and I'm all on 2 HP.
Yeah, so that you're definitely unconscious at this point.
Okay.
And the spear also did 15 damage, so you're dead.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you're dying, right? You're in the 0 hit points phase because it's not like they're pulling their blows once they see the one guy only knocked you unconscious. They're both attacking you at the same time, right? Yeah. So you go down.
That went so bad so fast.
The combat ends. So I do think that you can do the squire roll at this point to have your. Well, actually, you're unconscious, and we already established you can't do squire rolls when you're unconscious. So, Amber, you need to do a squire roll now to get your squire here to carry off Carwin. It's kind of, I think, what happens.
So
needs
I
to
roll
happen.
squire?
Yeah. Oh,
We're not?
no. You call out for your squire, and he is lost in the sea of combat. You will not get him the rest of the battle. Yeah, so I think that means that Carwin must be captured, probably. Let's see. This is going really well, guys. I'm excited
None of us
about
have
this.
died yet.
No, yes, none of you have actually died.
Carwin
is dying.
Yeah. Man, if I didn't get that, if I succeeded on that first one.
Mm-hmm.
If I succeeded on that first
one. All right, let's see. Unconscious. I'm just trying to figure out where it tells us, because like I think it's possible that you just get left on the field at this point.
But what about my squire?
Yeah, well, your squire is apparently you just can't use your squire when you're unconscious. For whatever reason. I guess I could just do, as GM fiat. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It makes sense narratively that this happened. Go ahead. You have one more chance, Carwin. Go ahead and roll your squire roll. Okay. If you fail, then you are left on the field during the battle to slowly bleed out and die.
Big yikes.
Hey, there you go. Yep. So your squire finds you and carries you off the field to retire to the rear. Okay, so now we get to the next battle term. We're in battle term 4. And
am I
mostly I'm pretty sure
wait, hold on. I didn't get to do my thing for the battle round. Okay, hold on. All right, I succeeded this time.
You also heal. Go ahead. Oh, well, actually, wait a second. I gotta roll the thing again. She has a 20,
yeah.
but so you succeeded. So 3 health.
Cool.
Am I debilitated even though I didn't
You are
get a
debilitated.
major
Yes.
wound?
Once you go unconscious, you become debilitated automatically.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just grabbing. Yeah. Okay. Morale minimum 8. Yep. And then you lost. I actually forgot to do the morale loss there. You have a morale of. If I can find it. Wow, I must have written this down somewhere, right? Yeah, I think 14 was the last. Did we do the morale loss for the pick? Yeah, we did.
So.
The Irish. We did for them for the Irish. It was 1d6 -1. So we're at 10 morale. That means you're unlikely to be able to face any of the powerful enemies on the battlefield, so it might make sense to retire to the rear at this point. Does that make sense?
Especially considering I'm the only one.
You're the only one left. Yeah. And then Gareth can catch up with you again, right? Okay, so we got you're also healed, Gareth, by 3 during that bout.
Yes.
And then yes, you retire to the rear. So real quick, different people are tending to you, Raywin and Carwin. So they have skills of 9. Wait, what's the base at? What did I say it was?
Did they get a cowardly check, or does that not work that way?
No, because they're the Leah de Grants is the one who is calling the retreat, basically.
Okay, got it.
Also,
You-
I perished in battle.
Well, you're
True.
dying. Yeah.
I'm unconscious, getting
Yes.
pulled back by my squire. That sounds pretty brave.
So real quick, I'm gonna just write this down. So Bruce, your first aid skill is 20. Like that's what the girl has. Gareth, it's 19. Raywin, yours is 17. And then last but not least, we have Carwin, which is also 17. So I'm gonna roll for both of you because actually we can just roll again for all of you, right? For their first aid to see if you get any healing. So I'll go back down the line. Bruce, 3 health. Gareth, 3 health. Raywin, 3
I
health.
got more. Okay.
4.
Carwin, 3 health.
Do I get 4?
Or whatever your healing rate is. Sorry. So your healing rate might be different, but
I'm good to go.
Bruce and Gareth were Gareth's like, I've just been chilling back here, guys. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm at 23 now.
I'm at
Ready.
3 now.
Yes, so you're still unconscious, Will. Karin has to basically stay back here until at least he becomes conscious. But yes, Bruce, I assume you're still talking to the lady, but and what will actually probably happen is if they don't get an opportunity to like save you, you will be brought to their court and ransomed, and we'll be able to play out some Winterface stuff with this lady. That's right.
Okay.
So she can be the person who like helps you come, back to full health and heal and whatnot. Cool. Okay, so now that was battle turn 4. So now we're in battle turn 5.
There's 8, right?
There are 8, yes. I believe that battle turn 5 does mean that, yes, things start happening. So there's just been a general mass of chaos on the battlefield so far, but now we start to see, like, scripted events start to happen, right? So on round 5, okay. Actually, first, you guys tell me, are you going back on the field on round 5?
Oh.
Are you going back on the field by yourself?
I was planning on it, but
what do you have at health right now, Raywin?
23.
Raywin?
My max is 25.
Raywin's 14. Okay.
Send me.
So if I go back,
so you could go by yourself. You could go alone on the field. But I do think that Leah de Grants is planning on keeping them here until Raywin is good to go.
I'll wait.
Okay. All right. So you guys see this event happen from the rear, or maybe you hear about it secondhand. Maybe you can't see, but King Lot and his men charge against Arthur's Batal, which takes a terrible beating. So that's what's happening during this battle turn. Is they're like taking a beating there. You're
Arthur's
probably
what?
Batal. It's like his battalion, I think. Is like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Round 6. All right, battle turn 5 ends. Anyone still need health? Do I need to roll for everybody? All right.
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. David, you're good to heal again. Seth, you can heal again.
Yay,
Amber,
I'm
you can heal.
maxed.
And Will, you can heal. Everybody can heal. Okay. Battle round 6. Do you want to go out into the field again? Is that the plan?
I'm at 18. If I wait another turn and heal again, I'll be at 22.
So keep in mind, you are at least hearing about the fact that Arthur himself is being attacked by King Lot.
True,
Raywin?
True. And Raywin
I feel like you might want to go out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her passion for her love of King Arthur, her loyalty to King Arthur compels
Yep.
her.
Corwin, you're not conscious yet, Phil? Which you're unconscious. Okay, yeah. So you're just being left behind, cared by the physicians. Now we'll go ahead and do the thing again. So we got intensity. We'll roll against. Okay, still intensity roll succeeds. So you are involved in the script. So this doesn't mean you don't get to do it. It means you are forced to do the scripted event. Which you'll probably want to do anyway, right? So as you charge onto the field, King Arthur draws Clarent, the sword in the stone, and brandishes it on high. A flash of magical power from the blade, courtesy of Merlin, blinds the nearby foes and overawes the rest of the enemy, causing them to hesitate. You get a +5, -5 modifier to your and your opponent's weapon skills this turn. So as the sword is shining, you guys will be better and they'll be worse, right?
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure this is King Lot, right? So that means, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what enemy you're actually here. Let's see. King Lot and his men. So I assume the Knights of Lothian, yeah. So you got to go against the Knights of Lothian.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Use your bow.
Have fun.
If I need to. Yeah. But I think we're going to charge again because last time.
Yes, you. That's all. Well, he'll try to do at least. Leader Grants is going to roll his battle. Yep, you're good to charge. You don't get an extra bonus, but you do get to do a mounted charge against the Knights of Lothian.
So we just roll charge.
Well, let me drag them onto the map first here. Oops, no, that's not what I want. Let's see. What do they have for health? Okay, 31.
Too high.
Also, this was the first time I have heard of Clarent.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, you've guarded the sword.
Clarent
Remember?
is the sword in this.
I know, but
The one we were
did we mention its name before?
I think so.
Because
Yeah.
I
think so.
Okay, never mind.
I remember being surprised that it wasn't Excalibur.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
It's the sword of peace.
But yeah, because Excalibur comes out of the lake. Yeah.
Depending on the legend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you guys stayed there for 2 rounds. The Conroy did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you get some morale back too, which is good because you need it. Because if you don't have enough morale, you might not be able to actually attack them. So you're at morale 10 right now. You need at least 13 to actually attack these guys.
Oh.
So I'm gonna roll 2d6. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You're at 19 now. You guys are. Your morale is high. You're ready to go. Okay, so there are 3 of them that you have to face. So one and a half. So Carmen's not here. Gareth, what are you at? You're at full now?
Yes.
And then Raywin, what are you at again? These tokens are separate from
18.
your health. 18, okay. Cool. All right, here we go. So we got Knight of Lothian. So I assume, 2 of them will attack one of you. I'll be nice and have it be Seth, since Raywin is wounded.
Yay.
So you're going to do a charge?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So, okay, question.
Yeah.
because I don't have the horse boost anymore, right?
You do not.
So my horsemanship is 8, so my charge would be
Your charge is
8.
limited at 8. Yeah.
Okay.
You do get a +5 bonus though because of the blinded. Thing,
Okay.
Right. He's holding the sword overhead. You both get +5 to this. They get -5 to this.
So do I put 5 in as a modifier?
Yes.
Oh,
At least Amber did it.
Yep.
Real quick, Seth, were you attacking both of them or ignoring one of them?
I was gonna ignore one.
So here we go. They're gonna do their charge against you. They're all using like lances and stuff, right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they're each gonna get -5 to this. This one's gonna be against Seth. This is the one that you were going against there with that 19. Boom. Okay, success for 19 damage. I do think this means that you don't get your shield, so that's 9 damage to you.
9.
Does that do anything threshold-wise?
What? So I don't understand how that works because unconscious says 6.
Actually, you know what? I don't think they would be able to charge. Why would they be charging here? They're fighting Arthur's Legion here, and you're coming on them, right? So I don't think. Let me do that again.
I think the unconscious one is a different type of threshold. It's you have to be at that much. If you hit that HP, then you go unconscious, right?
So my knockdown is 11. My major wound is 14. So
you're fine. But ignore that for now because I think they wouldn't have done that much damage anyway. So I think they're going to set their spears instead. That's probably what they're going to do. Right? They have their spears and they're just going to wait for you to come because you're charging at them.
Can you do that on a horse?
Yeah.
I thought set spear was like where you dig the butt of the spear.
Oh yeah, it says unmounted. Yep, it does. I guess
they could probably just make a regular attack, right? I mean,
yeah, I think so.
I would think.
Maybe.
The charge is just an action. Right? Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think they'll just assume that's what they're doing. So normal attack, in which case they'll just use their sword. So here you go. This is the real attack against you, and they are on their horses, but not charging. They have -5. More damage. Okay.
Are you
wild?
If you want, we can do the 9. That's fine.
No, I'll take the. So what is that?
All right.
Is that 11?
That was a test. I was going to see if you were going to be honest. Yeah, it's 11.
Oh, that's because it's knocked down.
So you got to roll dex.
Do I get a modifier there or no?
Oh, wait. If they're using the sword, sorry. I think there is a penalty or something if they're using it against. Because you.
Yeah, they have. That's if you're doing a charge with it. I don't know if you're. I don't know if there's just a blanket, I have a longer weapon.
They have a minus 10 right now, right? Because of the sword
they're on horses.
they're on horses.
Yeah, they're not on the ground.
So Arthur's sword only.
Yeah, it's giving a -5, but they have horses. They're not charging you, but they are on a horse. So you don't get a. Well, Will was saying they might get a penalty for height stuff, but no,
there might be another one for.
No, he was saying because of Arthur's sword.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I'm looking at it. It looks like it's just a damage thing.
Okay.
Where it's like you do better damage if you're charging with a lance. Oh, wait. I see it. Gain a +5 bonus if armed with a couch, spear, or lance against anyone not armed with a long reach weapon. There it is.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's right.
I'm gonna give it to you. I think they're better with their sword anyway. So I think they'll just go ahead and use that. It makes sense that if they're fighting here in the middle of all Arthur's battalion, they already have swords out. So Gareth, you can go ahead and it actually doesn't matter in this instance. He's got a 1, but his threshold technically would have been a 5 here.
So what's happening?
You still get the 11 damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
Basically,
So-
it was harder for them to hit, but he still got a 1. So
And now I need to roll the dex, right?
yes, roll dex. Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Hey, there you go. Still on the horse.
Isn't
good,
that
you're
the
good.
opposite of how that would work? Is like you would have a +5 against them for a reach weapon. So instead of having
Oh,
roll the 19,
Oh,
with a
no,
threshold of
you're right,
15,
you're
you
right.
roll
I'm
the
sorry.
19
You're
with a
totally
threshold
correct.
of 20.
yes, 100%. 100%. Your threshold is 20, not 15, and so you
So-
succeeded.
Ah,
yeah.
So
right.
he did really stinking good.
Yes. Not only you got a success over his partial success.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Will, for pointing that.
So,
out.
do I still take 11?
So what
No.
happens is no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think he does any damage to you at all.
Oh.
No, you do damage to him, but he gets his shield. That's what happens.
Yep.
now.
Yes, that's what happens. So ignore that. None of those rolls happened. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll your damage. You're doing a charge, and this is good. You have a charge damage. It's very good damage.
So I'm rolling charge again or
Yes.
spear? Charge.
Roll charge.
The charge damage.
Do I put the 5 modifier on it?
No,
This is the
that's
damage. It won't
it's just the
show
damage.
This is just
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
It will roll the skill again, but we'll ignore that. Don't click charge. There should be a damage type called
It's
charge.
lance. So weapon, lance.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on all of you guys, it's
Charge
there is
has
a
its
charge.
own. Yeah, it has its own damage.
This one.
Where is that?
It
Oh,
should
wait.
be-
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
in
Got it.
attacks, Or
Oh yeah, it's set to charge. I see.
Yeah.
The lance weapon is set to charge damage. Yeah.
So 20.
Nice. So he doesn't get to use his
oh
shield,
yeah, you're right. I see.
which means you do 10 damage. Nice. That doesn't do anything for his thresholds, but you do some good damage there.
Do we know his health or is that a
Right.
secret to us?
Is he bloodied?
It doesn't matter that much. He has a third of his health gone.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's
So-
reasonable.
And again, these guys are powerful. So if you do manage to take out even one of them, you will get glory.
Mhm.
You will get ransom. Like this is definitely a good thing
Mhm.
to keep piling in. So then this one guy gets a free hit against you, right?
All right.
Yeah, because you
Think so.
didn't attack him.
Yeah.
He still gets the -5 though. Actually, -10, right? Because no, -5. It would only matter if you were attacking him with that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I'm glad y'all's brains are working
Numbers.
for this.
Hey, you failed. You're lucky.
Yay.
Yep. So
Okay.
he swings and misses. Okay, then just the one against you there, Raywin. What you're charging as well? Sweet. All right. He has a -5 to this, and you have a +10.
Nice.
Oh, +10. Do you want
Yep.
me to roll again? Okay.
I didn't see what you rolled, so yes, go ahead. Unless you
Okay.
want to keep the roll.
I mean, it is a
What-
success, but it's a
It
low
was a success.
Yeah, but it was a 2, and apparently I have a +10.
If you
so
would like to roll again, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna roll again
All right, do it.
because I get a +10.
Yeah, I mean your threshold is at 20 now, so you can't fail. There you go.
Very good.
So he did get a success on you, but because you got higher than him, that puts him down to a partial success. He will get his shield, but not anything else. So go ahead and do your damage. Whoa!
Nice.
Oh yeah, that would have been if you had actually rolled on the. Yeah, never mind. You didn't
Oh,
actually get a
yeah.
critical. Yeah, we haven't had any criticals so far today. 24 damage. Unfortunately, it's -16 because he gets to use his shield.
Mm.
So that is 8, right? So there you go.
Oh yeah, actually, in the long distance weapon range, it does say you just get a +5 modifier to your weapon
Yep.
skill. Unless they're
If you're
using
fighting
one.
against something without a spear. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can close in if they win a round
hmm
and change it distance to normal.
Nice. Okay, so that's round 1.
Would it give
What?
you a -5 then? Because that's kind of how
No,
they
it
work IRL.
says It says they are effective at normal distance as well, but they no longer enjoy the reach bonus. Long weapons are ineffective in fights at close quarters or contact distances. So it looks like you could move again, and then you would not even be able to use it at all. Sounds like.
So it's like pike
neither of them
distance,
succeeded.
sword distance,
Right.
Dagger distance. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, neither of them succeeded, so they don't get to close at all, right? You're keeping them at spear's length, so you can keep attacking them with a spear from the horse, and it will be very effective if you do. I just realized we didn't do posture. What would you guys have done for posture?
I think we both said Valiant, didn't we?
Valorous? Did I just miss it?
Valorous, yes.
I don't remember, but that's fine.
Go reckless.
That makes sense, right?
It's for your
I
king.
need to say it.
You could do reckless.
It would be Valorous or Reckless, but I think just Valorous.
Okay.
Valorous.
All right, sounds good. So we'll go again. Knights of Lothian. We got they're just gonna do the same thing. I think they're just gonna attack. Neither of them. They don't feel necessarily threatened. And to like do anything else.
Is there room enough for us to do another charge or no?
Good question. Yeah, come around again and do another charge. I don't remember how the rules on this work because we didn't actually look them up fully. It's harder if they're not moving pass by as well, right? Because you're not getting as much distance away from them. I don't remember exactly, so I will do this. I'm gonna roll another battle roll for Leda Grants, and we'll see if you can do it. Yes. Well, actually, given the chart, that means because you were just engaged, you can't do it again. I think it's the fair way to do it. If I don't remember the exact ruling on it, this is a pretty tight fight, I think, here. So yeah, you'll basically just have to rush back to them and attack without being able to gallop up to charge speed. But yeah, you can attack them. And you'll still be from your horse, so you'll still get that plus 10. If that's what you want to do.
So, am I still using the lance then?
If you want to get that plus 10, yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will just be plus 5. Up to you, though.
So,
It might be worth it.
No. So to roll the hit, would I roll the spear or the lance? For combat skill, or
I think
just roll
typically
the
what you
attack?
can do is you can just roll it from the attacks,
Okay.
from the weapon, because it will roll the damage for you too.
And then this is plus 10.
Oh, but you don't get charge damage, so just put it to change it to spear, I think, on that drop down.
You probably have a spear. Oh, but yeah, I guess I would use a different. I don't know. Is lance and spear a different skill?
Yeah, so that's the question actually, because if I change it to spear, I think you get.
Yeah, there's a spear skill, but not a lance skill. So I assume
I think lance is
use the same.
Yeah, I actually think that lance is assuming you're charging. That's just the definition of it. So if you want to do spear, the difference here is going to be 3d6 damage. Actually, it's not going to matter for you. Yeah, because you'll do same damage either way. It's just whatever your bonus is going to be. You will get a plus 5 for having the longer weapon, as long as you
don't lose.
As long as you're keeping your spear. I don't know what your bonus with the sword is, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be better to do the spear, I think, for you, Raywin, just because of the bonuses there. Yeah, so I think you can just click like spear on an attack there, and it will do what you need to do.
Okay.
Nice. And then I
That
guess
would
I gotta roll
0 damage because of their.
Oh, I gotta roll.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. I'll roll for him. It still might matter. If he gets a fumble, it might matter. -5. Failure. But yes, even because he has armor, it does nothing. Does 0 damage. I mean, part of this is like Raywin is not a very strong character, so she can't get enough. Like if she's not actually on a horse charging, she can't get enough force to get through it. Okay, Seth.
Okay, here's my question. Because my horsemanship is so bad, is it more effective for me to get off and use my 15 sword?
It might be. They will be above you, but that bonus will be canceled out by the light blinding thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it would be more effective to get off of the horse at this point.
Well, then that is what I shall do. So do I just roll sword?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. We just
Okay.
assume you get off your horse and you can go roll.
The attack sword, right?
Yes. You can, if you do that, it will automatically roll damage too and the skill. So that's
Okay.
probably.
And do I put the +5 modifier?
I think it's 0 now because they have
because
horse
you
advantage.
get a -5 also from the horse thing. So the sort of evens it out on both sides.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you fighting one or both?
One.
Okay. Here's the one that you're fighting. Succeeded higher than you.
Darn it.
Yay.
Which means you do get your shield, which means it does no damage to you.
Great.
The other guy might hit you though. We'll see.
Do I get my shield with him or no?
No, because you aren't doing an action against him, so you're not. Yeah,
Okay.
Your shield is pointed at this guy.
Okay.
Nope, failure. So you clash for you tussle and then you disengage. You now, if either of you would like to roll energetic and valorous,
I'm gonna do it.
you may stay and fight the Knights of Lothian.
Yeah.
Critical! Check it if you haven't checked it already, Gareth.
Nice.
Okay. Does that do anything else there?
I would say, because you got a critical on that, I'll say you don't have to roll valorous. I think you're just you're so energetic that you're like, it doesn't even matter if you're brave or not. You're just like frantic. You're like a must.
Okay.
Okay, so energetic there. And Amber. Oh. So the body is willing, but the mind is weak. You are scared, right? You're terrified.
PTSD with her family's going up in flames.
Yeah. So automatically check cowardly or whatever the opposite of valor says. And you act I think you run from the field as quickly as possible.
Okay, so does that mean I have 3 coming at me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Sorry, I tried.
So,
Okay.
And it's like Gareth didn't even realize what's going to happen, right? Like you guys give each other the nod at first, and you're like, "Yeah, we're going to attack more," right? And then Raywin buckles and you can tell us, Raywin, like what it looks like specifically, but like you panic.
So I'm gonna say, like, as I go to lift my lance up, I look into one of the ones facing Carwin, and I realize that particular knight is the exact same knight that killed my brother in front of my eyes. Not that anybody else knows this, and I just have a moment, and I run and hide, just like Raymond told me to do. So yeah, I go back behind the other.
All right, I'm making a note of that, so we can bring that guy up again later.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm pretty sure King Lot killed your dad, and then this guy killed your your brother. Very good. Okay, sweet. Good luck, Gareth.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I think I know I don't have to do it this way, but I'm gonna focus on one because in my brain I'm like, that's what I was doing, and I did not realize that this other one was gonna come at me either.
Yep. Okay, so nice. Okay. So that guy, and I assume you're attacking the one you already damaged.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll for him. He's just fighting you with his sword. He still gets a -5 though, luckily. All right, here we go. Failure. Okay. You do 8 damage to him because he has armor, which sends him to 13. Not enough to knock him unconscious, and 8 is not enough to do any of his threshold things. So you certainly did it. You feel like you're close, right? You almost got this guy down, and then the other guys are going to attack you, and this might be bad.
Here we go.
Fortunately, they have 10s, so there's hope.
Yeah.
Failure.
Okay.
Success, but only 2 damage. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good, and
he lives.
I'd like to say that the guy you almost killed is the guy who killed Raywin's brother, right? And so you face each other, and we definitely see this moment of like rivalry between these two of you. He's like, well fought, but like I'm pulling back to my liege lord right now. Like the knights break off from each other to go do the next thing. Sweet. Okay. Bruce and Carwin. Bruce, you get health back. Carwin, you do not get health back this turn.
Oh no.
The first aid person is not skilled enough, unfortunately. And then Gareth and Raywin, you may both do squire rolls to do anything if you like. I'm not sure there is anything you need to do with the squires.
I don't think so.
Yeah, none of you dropped your weapons or need a horse or anything. So, okay, so now it goes to... We're so close to finishing here. Now it goes to round 7. And I think we get a flashback back to Raywin, back in Carlion. You made a speech to the gathered populace of Carlion, and you were like, we need to defend our new king. He's the rightful king. Like, take up arms. And you were hoping, I think, at the beginning of this battle, Raywin, that they would like rush out with everybody right away and like join. Like a bunch of people would like offer to join up and like get weapons and stuff. It didn't happen, and so maybe you're kind of disappointed about that. But it's at this point that they do. They see the shining bright light of Clarence of the Sword of Peace, and you see the citizens of Carlion just pile out of the city. They surge from the city armed with tools, axes, and daggers for weapons, whatever they can find, and they fall upon the right flank of King Lot's army. So, like, you guys were, like, neck and neck with them, and probably the reason they break off is because they're like, uh-oh, we gotta deal with this whole thing, and so they start to go off that way. Raywin and Gareth, actually... I mean, you're fighting the same people, I think. I think you can just surge back and attack them if you would like. It's still the Knights of Lothian. I don't imagine it would be different Knights of Lothian, right? So basically what happens, instead of like pulling away, you Gareth and this unnamed knight are facing off against each other, and that's when one he gets hit in the head with a rock or something, right? Like from some thrown citizen, and then a bunch of them start attacking, and then Gareth and Raywin, you ran, like you buckled, you ran away. I do think that you probably leave the field, or at least leave the Conroy. Let's see what happens on a critical fail. I'm trying to see how drastic it has to be, right? Let's see what that. Oh, here we go. Personality traits.
It could be that seeing all of the common folk, the citizens who came back, reinstilled some of that.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just double check what that does. Traits, trait rolls, fumble. The character is moved by and acts strongly in accordance with the opposing trait and gains a check to it. The game master may grant a relevant +5 modifier to a subsequent skill or passion roll. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'll let you roll again on something, on a trait to come back to the aid of everybody. Let's thanks for the sub, Peyton. He dropped in the chat and gave us some subs. Gifted some subs.
Now I'm hungry.
Ooh, yeah, subs sound great right now. Let's see. Trying to find the what was I looking up? Yeah, your card sheet. That's what I was looking at. Looking at the traits here. So let's see. Honest, just, merciful, modest, prudent, spiritual, temperate, trusting, valorous. Yeah, I'll just let you try again on valorous, I think. Right? You get another chance to roll valorous as your confidence surges.
Thanks for the gifted sub.
I
was the recipient.
Raywin, you did it! Critical! Incredible. Nice. Okay, and now that gives you a +5 to like the next thing that you do. That's like, yeah. So I mean, I think you're going towards the guy who killed your brother, right? Like you're right. I think that's what's happening. Okay, so Gareth and Raywin, I'll give you another chance here. You're surging back towards these Knights of Lothian.
So we get charge.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Raywin might. Say again.
Later grants us to roll to see if we can.
Well, I don't think Gareth does either way because I don't think he ever moved away, right? I think the way we've described this is like you're still tussling with the same people. It's just like the situation has changed slightly. I will make a battle. No, yeah. Raywin, you make a battle roll. See if you can get into. You have moved farther away, but let's see if you can get into position to do a charge. No. Yeah, it seems likely that would have been the case, but you are able to surge back in and help. I assume that you're going to double team that one guy with him. Okay, that'll be dangerous because the other guys will get free shots on you, but you can do it. All right. Sounds good. I think everyone's just attacking. I don't think there's any fancy stuff happening here. Okay. So I will say that this guy is going to fight both of you. So he'll take another -5. He actually has -15 now then. So maybe he can't do that. I think he'll attack Raywin because I think like he sees this ferocity in your eyes and maybe even recognizes the banner, right? Because it's like the brother, right? It's like you took his stuff. So he's like, wait a second, I thought I killed you, so right?
Like the night he killed, yeah.
Yep. So you'll get a free shot on him, Gareth, but he's gonna take penalty. He won't take a penalty because he's just gonna attack Raywin.
Okay.
So here's his shot on Raywin. He failed to hit Raywin, so now you guys just get 2 free shots on this guy. Go for it.
So I get a +5 plus.
You get a +5. Yeah. Okay. They are getting all a -10 right now because of the citizens. Oh no. Okay. Well, you break your spear is basically the only thing that happens there.
Okay.
So you slam it into him, but like the tip breaks off on his armor and it doesn't do anything. Seth?
Okay, and she got that +5 because she's on a horse.
No, she got that +5 because she got a critical on her Valorous.
Okay. And I don't get anything, right?
You do if you're using your spear, but you're down on the ground using your sword, right?
Sword.
Yeah. So you have a 0 right now, yeah. There you
13.
go. So you did 3 damage. Let me check something real quick. Nope, he's down unconscious.
Gosh.
Are you fighting valorously? Did I ask that already?
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. These other 2 guys will get free shots. I think one will take each of you. Probably. They get -10 though because they're having to face all of these like random peasants that are attacking them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 1 sword attempt on Gareth. Fumble. Okay, so he drops his sword in the like one of the peasants like yanks it out of his hands.
Let's go.
And then the other guy is going to attack Raywin and succeeds.
Ooh.
So 8
Big
damage. Are you down?
I'm at 10, which would be knocked down.
No, that's not how that threshold works. The only thing that would matter here, he did 8 damage to you, which, looking at your stuff, yeah, nothing is relevant here. You need to be at 7 hit points. Yes, if he did 10, it would knock you down.
10.
You're at 10. Yeah, so you don't have to get knocked down there. Okay. So you are at 10. That is the first round of combat for this 7th battle turn. So, Raywin and Gareth, the same thing, attacking the one guy?
I am.
Yep.
All right. So here's his attack on Raywin at -10. Success, unless you get a higher success than him, which won't be difficult because he had it too.
Do I still have the +5 or no?
I think it's just for one subsequent roll.
Maybe. I will try. There we go.
Oof. No. All right. Yep. So, oh yeah. Well, you tried your spear again. Yeah, I think you'd have to use your sword this time.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So go and try that again.
Roll again.
Yeah, go roll again. Still failure. Okay. So I feel like Raywin's just kind of like, you know what, Raywin, would you roll? Oh, that's not the right thing. Would you roll
Vengeful for me. Yeah. Okay. This is just confirming what I already thought was true, which is like I think you're just missing so much because you're just like recklessly going crazy at this guy and not paying attention to what you're doing. Your eyes are seeing red. Gareth, attack this guy. All right, failure with the sword.
Oh, dang it.
So the only other thing to consider here is whether or not either of these guys get hits on you. Same thing. This one will be against Gareth. Success. So 9 damage against you, Gareth. And failure against you, Raywin. So you're good to go. Okay. Would you like to keep fighting? I think, Amber, you should roll reckless because I think you would. But let's see if you do. Goodness gracious, girl. He's constantly getting criticals on the traits. Yeah, so you get another +5 though, because you're going crazy. So you're gonna I think that'll just count as the roll to necessary to go one more round. Gareth, if you would like to attempt to go one more round, you can.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. So go ahead and roll energetic and/or valorous.
Okay.
What do you mean,
Uno
and/or?
momento.
Well, just start with 1, and then if you
Okay.
yeah, just start with 1, and we'll go from there.
Where? There it is.
You're good
Yeah.
on energetic, so now you just have to be brave enough.
Yep.
There you go. All right, one more time. Here we go. And this is like the only chance you have. Like you have one more round of combat, and I think I'm not sure what 8th turn does, but we'll get through when we get there. Okay, so here is his attack against Raywin. Failure.
Okay.
Raywin, you get a +5. You're using your sword now.
Drum roll, please.
Yay!
Yes.
Does no damage though. You're battering his armor, but it's not breaking through. Gareth, you want to finish this guy off for us?
Yeah, please.
Come on.
Come on.
Just a
All
few
right.
damage. Knock him
Nice, that's
unconscious.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it only does. Oh my goodness,
It's
he's
just
literally
1 damage.
1 away
Oh,
from his
11.
unconscious
No.
value. 1 away,
No.
and now these other guys get hits on you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is against
This is on who?
Gareth. This one will be on against Gareth.
Okay.
Failure, and last one on
Oh.
Raywin. Failure. All right, you're safe. Okay, there's 1 round of the battle left. What it says is King Lot sounds the retreat order and his army withdraws in an orderly fashion from the field. No pursuit is possible since they do not break, but player knights still on the field and involved in this event may fight 1 final encounter as they engage the rear guard. Available opportunities for this round are limited to capture the banner or rescue captive knights. I guess I should have rolled the intensity last time, but I didn't. Let me do that right now. Okay, so still intensity. So, I mean, I don't think these guys will probably just be the rear guard. I will give you 1 more battle round to try to finish these guys off if you would like. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
It says one of the opportunities you can create is to rescue captured.
That is
right?
available opportunities. I rolled the intensity and it got a 12, which means the battle is so intense there is no opportunity.
Oh. What did you have to get for there to be an opportunity?
Higher than 12.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, is that what you're gonna do?
Flash of
Yes.
genius.
One more time? Okay. I don't actually know if this would be the same group of knights that you'd be fighting every single time or if it'd be fresh ones, but I feel like it'd probably be a good
plot
idea.
More
to just do-
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's more
You're
interesting to do this
picking
way.
them out specifically.
Yeah, exactly. I get to set what the encounter is, so.
And with
okay.
armor like that, I feel like it would be really hard to ever kill a knight all the
Mhm.
way down. I mean, I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Gareth Raywin, are you going to attack recklessly this round? Because then you could fight 4 rounds if you really needed to. Right? If you roll.
So I have 8 HP left. I am 1 away from not being knocked out.
You also have to make a reckless attack as your first attack, and
that's true. Yeah, you might just want to do Valorous.
Objectively worse. Yeah,
just because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so should
fine.
we just do Valorous?
Well, because what David's saying is you have to do reckless attack if you do reckless as the option, and reckless attack is worse. You have to like
I'm not doing that.
open yourself up. Yeah, okay.
What does
Okay.
Prudent do?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What was your question?
What about Prudent? Because then you would only go
Yeah, you do
for
Prudent.
1 round of combat, and then
Right.
but other bad stuff. That's all I said.
I think you lose some honor or something like that, right?
So
You do
prudent, you
Oh,
lose
no, you lose
morale.
Morale.
I don't think it matters at this point. And then you must choose the defend action.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Valorous
no.
then.
No.
All right, here we go. He's rolling his sword. He doesn't have a -10 though on this round because they're retreating and not being swarmed. So this is going to
Also,
be more
hold on.
dangerous.
Doesn't one of the guys not have a sword because he dropped it?
I thought it was one of our guys that dropped their sword.
I don't remember. Did any of these guys get fumbles? I don't think they did they?
I remember you saying a peasant grabbed a sword out of someone's
Oh,
hand.
you're right. Okay. Well, I don't think he hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
you know
there
what?
is a sword 20 up here.
Yep. I will just say that this guy left to go grab his sword. So we'll just say this. Like, I think they don't have the -10 anymore, but you do have to face both of these guys, and they don't have that penalty.
Okay.
Can
Let's do it
we
that way.
attempt to charge at them since they're trying to flee? Or I guess these are the rear guards.
Yeah. I don't
they're
think
not
so.
necessarily fleeing.
I don't think they're really trying to flee.
No.
They are, but they're not.
They're retreating. They're not fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this guy's roll is it's straight now. It's going to be a lot better. He's going to be a lot better at the sword now that he doesn't have a -10. But he still failed. What a loser. Okay, so that was against Raywin. Raywin, you wanna attack him?
I do.
Nice. All right. Did that damage. You literally need to do 1 hit point to him and he goes unconscious.
Hey.
Nice. And that is 1 hit point. You literally do 1 hit point to him, and that is what he did. So he goes unconscious at 8. Gareth, I assume you were attacking the same guy though, so you might just kill him outright. So go ahead and try it.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
So he's unconscious on the field. This other knight is going to attack you, Gareth. And he gets to do it for free. He fails again. Man, these guys. These are the same guys who clobber stomped you in the session 1, and they're failing miserably. Okay, so then that's that other round. Here's my question for you, Raywin. Let's roll Vengeance again. Let's roll Vengeful to see if you murder this guy in cold blood in front of you right now.
Okay, good.
Which would
I
be
was
a very-
thinking about doing that anyway.
A very unknightly thing for you to do. Yep. Okay. Sounds good. So that's what
does he fall
everyone's
off
doing.
His horse when he gets
He
knocked
does, yeah.
unconscious.
And yeah, he
Cool.
actually takes D6 damage. Let me see how much he has left.
Oh wait, that might have knocked him
No.
unconscious. No.
Well, he's on. He didn't get knocked out before this point.
Oh
He's
yeah,
already
you're
unconscious.
right. Of course.
Yeah, he has 5 hit points left. You can very easily kill this guy. So you're just
Yeah.
gonna attack him.
No, I hop off my horse
Mhm.
onto his chest, rip
Yep.
off his helmet by the plume, and stab him through the neck.
All right.
Dang.
Seth, what are you doing? What's Gareth doing?
My word.
I'm watching in horror. I'm like, oh,
I mean, are you fighting this other guy right here?
oh, is he trying to leave?
I'm like, they're doing a fighting retreat, like,
Oh.
but you're attacking them, right?
Okay, then I guess I'm attacking him.
Get him.
All right, let's do that first because I think Raywin just kills him. Like, I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
else that goes
Yeah,
down
I
on
keep
there.
stabbing. I just keep
Yep.
stabbing until I'm stopped.
But we'll see if
Oh
So
my
wow, he failed.
goodness.
Okay, so go ahead, Seth. Roll against this other guy. You might be able to take this guy down if you do enough damage. He's already been hit.
Nope.
So you kind of bang against each other uselessly, and then he eventually retreats. And Gareth, that's when you turn and see Raywin just stabbing over and over again. Let me find this real quick. I know that it's in here. The killing a guy who's unconscious. Dishonorable stuff. Let's find it. Nope. That's not right. Oh, here we go. Battle. Okay, Knights in Surrender. You. Where is this? Surrender, capture, ransom. Nope. I feel like I think that's like
It'd be
lose
really
honor.
funny if you didn't lose any.
It's unclear here. Let me just ask our Pendragon AI. What happens if a knight kills an unconscious knight? I think the probable answer is that you lose a point of honor. We'll see if there's anything else. Dishonorable. Yeah. I think what it is like you don't get glory for this kill and you lose a point of honor, right?
Wow.
Because it's like it's not an honorable knightly defeat. It's a cold-blooded murder at that point. So yes, I think Gareth will get the honor for defeating this guy, but Raywin, you don't get that glory. You won't get the glory, Raywin, and you will go ahead and just lose 1 point of honor. Okay, and that's the end of our battle. Carwin and Bruce, obviously. I think I'll double check what the like near death thing, what we need to like do for you, Carwin. Here's the question. It is overtime, and I'm fine with just ending now. The only thing left to do in the year is the winter phase. Is that something we want to do out of session? What are we thinking?
I can do it right now. If no one else can, that's fine.
I'm fine with doing it out of session or next session, but I wouldn't be able to do it now.
Yep, that's what I figured. So we'll deal with all the like Fallout and other kind of fiddly things there. I'll figure out what Carwin needs to do to stay alive. We'll do winter phase stuff. We can probably just do it in the Discord message. We'll just do it. Start talking about it and work through the mechanics there. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we actually got through the battle because I was worried there for a little bit that we wouldn't be able to because it would take a while. But yeah, sorry, Bruce, that you weren't
played
able
one
to fight
fight
at all. But I do think that this will lead to like a whole winter phase thing where you get to like talk with that lady that you met, and we can make a whole thing about that. And then we got to see if Carwin dies. So we'll figure out how all that goes and return next time that we can do Gamebound, doing this game of Pendragon. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for working through bajillion turns of battle. I don't think there will be as intense a battle as this again in the rest of the scenario we have, but we'll see. I'm really actually impressed that none of you just got straight up murdered.
You mean most of you didn't get straight up murdered?
Well, Carwin isn't dead yet. We'll see.
No,
I was on 0 HP and I'm still
but you didn't
unconscious.
get murdered. You got unconscious.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think I would be unconscious anymore after the healing from.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, it's like,
Seven and
how did that interact? Is yeah. So
and I only didn't get murdered because I didn't happen to have murdered the brother of the person who beat me. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd have been dead.
Well, there you go. That's our game of Pendragon. Thanks for playing, guys. We'll be back next time with some more nightly action, and we'll do winter phase stuff and new adventures on the horizon. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.